What's up? This thing on? Am I live?
Hello.
Looks like it is. Oh, what the hell? What the hell's done happen? There we go. Move this thing over a little bit. All right. I think Sevr Sevn said he's going to be on in a little bit. No audio? Oh, that's an improvement. Let me get the banner. Get the banner going here. Bam! Look at that fancy banner. Music. A little light background music just so you guys don't have to listen to me breathing. And bam. All right.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
All right. I think we're good. Just starting, already forgot him. All right, let me start from the top. Here, Marco, number one. What's up, buddy? Mo Petty EDC. Hey, man. Ron Crow, the Crow Man. Taking bets on whether TKA actually live on time this morning. His music, his startup music doesn't count. Oh, man. It doesn't count. Damn it. Well, I mean, you can't tell me it doesn't count and then start taking bets. So we'll just have to start that one next week, Ron. Help with Gadgets. What's up, Tommy? Appreciate you being here, man. Clint Crosby. Who else we got up in here? Donnie. What's up, Donnie? Hood morning, sir. The one and only Bless. Yeah, Tommy's got two blesses right now. Rub it in. Just the music, no TKE yet. Thanks, Tommy. Greg Van der Sarks. What's up, Greg? How's it going, man? Ron Crow again making new rules there. The starting music doesn't count for being on time. Mo Patty. What's up, Mo Patty? How's it going, Mrs. Mo Patty, EDC? How you doing this morning, young lady? Carco Klaus in the house. Just in time. Got Knife Nut 69 up in here. Henry G. Kane Miranda. Old School Rocker 64. What's up, man? Welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you being here. There's TKE finally. All right, I gotta be close to getting caught up, right? Not trying to ignore earlier comments, just hauling ass through them so I don't live in the past. I mean, some people live in the past. So. I can hear you, TKE. TKE just starting and you already forgot him. Yeah. Was I supposed to have somebody on today? Who was it? Oh shit, Sevr Sevn. What's up? Matt Maurer, how's it going, man? Dale Lane, good morning, Dale Lane. How's it going? I think I said good morning to everybody and hopefully got caught up there all the way at the bottom. Marco saying hey to Dale Lane. I think we're good. Hopefully the audio's as good as it can get with me at the helm. Smack that like button. Appreciate that. Club Van der Sex. If anybody's never seen Euro Trip, my constant referral to that movie is Greg Vanderlip there. If anybody's wondering what the hell I'm talking about, what y'all up to this Saturday? How y'all doing today? Labor Day weekend, man. Y'all hanging out with me on Labor Day weekend, Saturday morning. I really appreciate that. Always very grateful for anybody that wants to spend their weekend morning listening to my ass ramble. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
It ain't got no gas in it.
All right. I caught up with the chat. Smack the like button. Flugelman, I'm in a chosen. Yeah, that's a classic, man. Projectiles are sharp. Euro Trip is a classic. I'm at work getting some. I wanted to stop in for a bit. Appreciate that, projectiles, man. Appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good day at work. Hopefully it's a quick work day for you. Get to enjoy the weekend somewhat. We all just lost our minds. That's all. All right, Mo Patty. Sunday is my birthday. What? That's awesome. Hell yeah, Donnie. How old are you gonna be? Like 65 or 64? I can't remember which one. But happy early birthday there, Donald P. Bless. One of the coolest, most interactive custom knife makers there is. All right. He's always hanging out in the lodge and stuff. Awesome member of the community. Makes some pretty badass knives. I would show off one of them right now, but somebody has currently got it, so can't really show it off too much. Happy birthday, Bless. Saying everybody telling Bless happy birthday. 41. Hell yeah, dude. Well, you don't look a day over 40, Donnie. That helps. Bless is catching up, huh? Greg says 42. Bless is catching up. Well, hopefully you don't. Hopefully it's a long time before he actually catches up, right? 'Cause that means you're dead. Kind of weird to think about. Somebody that's older than you is always going to be older than you until they're not. Just spent 100 on pocket clips. Damn. What'd you get? Some MXG, Lynch Northwest. As Ron Crow likes to say, K Miranda, I gots to know. I mean, I don't have to know. I'm just curious. Ron Crow's more more demanding with that, right? Like, he has to know. I would just like to know. You know. Oh, look, someone got a package from Help with Gadgets and forgot to tell me. I wonder who that was. I thought I told you I got him, Tommy. I assumed you knew I got him whenever I told you that you mailed me all my stickers. Tommy sent me a bunch of TKE stickers. That was so nice of him. So now I actually have some. You never know, TK outlived my pops and lived twice as rough as he did. Yeah, that's that's true, man. You see a lot of those old timers, you know, people like in their 90s, 100 years old, something like that, saying, I drank whiskey every day and ate nothing but bacon for 100 years. And then some people, you know, run marathons and work out and exercise and go full paleo diet and all kinds of stuff, and they drop off at 29. You know, you never know. Can't pay Lynch prices unless it's a $500+ knife. Cost, yeah. Well, Lynch runs around like what, 25, 30? Not too bad, I don't think, for milled titanium. Now they do. Lynch does have some really expensive clips. I got a couple here that they sent me. Those milled titanium ones get pretty expensive for sure. For sure. Did K Miranda ever tell me what kind of clips? Or did I miss that? Forgot you told me that. Been a busy week. Yeah, Tommy's been on vacation, man. How was vacation? Are you back home yet? Supposed to get checked every year, make sure didn't inherit the condition. Yeah, definitely need to go to the doctor, man. That's important. Lord knows I should probably live healthier and do more. For sure. Knife Nut 69, member for 13 months. Lucky 13, time to unsub. Appreciate that, Knife Nut 69, man. Thanks for the support. 13 months, man. That's awesome. Over a year. I appreciate it, dude. Blows my mind that I've had members for over a year. That's pretty crazy. Pretty damn crazy, dude. Shaman ones are like 60 to 90. Yeah, they get up there. They definitely get up there. Dad was 35. Damn, dude. Massive heart attack, yeah. That's what happened to me 2 years ago. About 2 years and 3 months ago, I had a Widowmaker heart attack at 34 years old. Got into Greenville at 5:30 this morning, man. So 3:30. Where are you? An hour ahead? 4:30 this morning my time. So you've been back in South Carolina for 5 hours or so. Tommy, hopefully you had fun there, Tommy. What's up, Connor? Colorusso, hope I got that right, man. Appreciate that. Awesome. Love your channel. Appreciate that, Connor. Greg's from another Greenville. What's up, William Hornbastell? How's it going, buddy? Which Greenville you at? Almost had a heart attack while playing Elden Ring. What? Did you? While playing PvP Elden Ring? Damn. I mean, Elden Ring is a pretty intense game. Wonder how I get this thing to quit being glitchy, man. Seems to be a running theme in my lineup here. Sometimes it's audio, sometimes it's screen. All right, let's see how glitchy this thing is. The audio seems to be coming in good, but the screen is something out of Windows 98, it looks like. I'll get my money back, Ryan Crow. Send me a letter. It might not make it to me, but things get lost in the mail all the time, don't they? Jeez. Wonder how I can. Here I am trying to here I am once again trying to figure out why this thing is being so glitchy. Sometimes I think you guys just come here for tech support, or if you're horrible at tech support, like really bad with computers, this is definitely the live to come to, because I am also I'm probably worse at them than whoever you are. All right, no updates. Computer restarted. Hardwired directly into the router. There you go. Trish is going to be live 1 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know how Sevr Sevn live is going to go, man, whenever he comes on, if it's being glitchy at this point. And it's just me sitting here yakking. Maybe I should start it over before he comes on. Call JG Wentworth. I can figure out restoration software drawings of a house, but YouTube, it's crazy. There's Sevr Sevn's channel right there from Mopatty EDC. I think he's coming in around an hour. Why is the only channel I see talking about Magnamax is some chick named Erica that's chilling with your mom? Let's see. I've seen it on a couple of different channels. Where have I seen Magnamax besides Erica? I know Rob from Rob's Nerdy Nods has talked about it. Who else? Cedric and Ada. He did the mule cut test with Magnamax and somewhere else, I think. But yeah, it seems pretty interesting. You know, always cool to see a new steel out there. Knife Nut 69, Cedric and Ada. Yep, definitely Cedric and Ada for sure. Now, this is one thing I'm curious about. It's super glitchy right now, right? I'll show you how glitchy this thing is whenever I go on screen here. Alright, I'm just flicking this Spyderco. Not doing any kind of crazy interactive activities or anything like that. Move it up to the camera. Move it down. Let's see how glitchy it is on screen. The picture is fairly clear. The audio seems pretty crisp, or at least as crisp as my voice can sound to anyone. Ha 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 ha. I don't know, maybe we've made it past the glitchiness. Damn, look at that. Huh. Maybe the computer was just trying to wake up, who knows? I thought I was pretty excited to there's Help with Gadgets channel too. Y'all want to check him out, man. Definitely link each other's channels. Mopatty's doing her first, I think, is it your first live, Mopatty? I think it is, right? I might be wrong about that. Her and some dude named Gons are doing a live on Labor Day on Monday at noon Eastern. There's Kelly. What's up, Kelly? How's it going? Kelly's Mishmash. She's hanging out right here. Kelly's Paracord. Y'all go check that out too, man. If you want some pretty cool monkey fists, I actually have one right here. If I can squeeze it into the thing. Try not to cover anyone up. Hell yeah. Your first one will probably go better than my 100th one, Mopatty, so no worries. I'm sure it's gonna go fine. What's up, Dragoon? How's it going, man? Says good morning, turd burglars. People who steal poop. Dr. Drew dude in the house, man. What's up, Doc Drew? How's it going, buddy? This is a fidgety little guy, man. I love this thing. Birthday present from the support group. Really appreciate that, Mr. Eddie. Mind of Milton. Help with Gadgets. Carco. Pretty awesome. Some assembly was required. Hopefully that was entertaining for you guys. How not to assemble a knife. But it's together, right? That's good. I mean, we made it. Doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there, right? I seriously doubt that. Nervous wreck. Don't be nervous. You'll be fine. You will be fine, Mopatty. I always get a little nervous, to be honest with you, when I have anybody come on. Like it's kind of awkward for me because it's like Neves came. Neves, who all has been on my live? Neves, Bluminati, Kenman a couple of times. Help with Gadgets a couple of times. Rob from Rob's Nerdy Knives. But anytime anybody comes on, I always get a little bit nervous. To be honest with you, I mean, I do this pretty much every Saturday morning. I try to do it every Saturday morning. I still get a little nervous, right? Especially when someone comes on, because it's like, well, shit, what are we going to talk about? And I always get kind of like, well, I don't want just them to talk, but I also, I don't want to interrupt them. And sometimes I'll get to talking and ignore the chat, and I'll get to talking to whoever it is and realize neither one of us have looked at the chat for, 10 minutes, and everybody's like, hello. So it'd be a little bit of a juggling act sometimes, but I get nervous. Just got to jump right in. Never be scared to fail. I mean, look at me. I fail every Saturday morning. There's always a glitch with my live, 100%. Robin Dahlem, what's up? How's it going, Robin? And that's today's life lesson. Never be scared to fail. This stuff, I think the guy, I don't know exactly what happened. Tommy, I think, knows more than I do, but this stuff's a little harder to find than it used to be. Gunning Glide. Some kind of issue. I don't know if he had a health issue, financial issues, or what exactly happened, but this is probably, to me, is the best knife lubricant there is. And I actually found some available on Gritomatic's website. It's like got some kind of graphene film in it or something that I don't know the exact science behind it. I'm not a meteorologist or anything like that, but it's supposed to be one of the best knife lubricants, and it works really well. Gunny Glide is what this stuff is, by the way. Let me show that. Gunny Glide. This is pumpkin spice flavored. It's the only flavor they had, and it actually it smells like freaking pumpkins. It's crazy. I like it. Awesome start to the morning, though. I just missed out on a Strix on the binge. Oh man, you're trying to get a Strix, Robin? I'm sure there'll be more available, especially in the winter, the fall and the winter after the drop happens. Current gen drop that they're doing. I'm sure there'll be some available on the secondary after that happens. They'll probably be marked up. I would think it was an open pre-order, so I'm sure there's people, I'm sure there's people that ordered them just to sell them, just to mark them up. Kaiser Trestle is a super duper sexy. That Kaiser, whoa, skipped up. Kaiser Staffy, what? Damn, I hope them staffies stick around, because I've never seen this staffy you're talking about. Tommy says, I concur. I really like Gunny Glide. Scented, not flavored. Oh, you can't eat it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that explains why I've lost 10 pounds in the last 3 days. Unless you're skydiving, then you should be scared. True. I think that's the point, though, right? Knife Nut likes Nano Oil or Lucas. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, it's pumpkin flavor. It says pumpkin on the website, on Gritomatic's website. He's a basic white girl. You got me, Donnie. I do like some pumpkin spice lattes. I'm not scared to admit it. Don't be tasting. You only fail when you stop trying. It's the best part of knife. It is the best knife lube. I'm working on a knife dust. What? That sounds awesome. Donnie does some knife dust himself, but probably something totally different. Mo Patty changing the time. 12 Eastern. Well, same time. Just maybe you got it wrong or something. 12 Eastern. Yeah, 12 Eastern, right? For the live on Monday. TKE said flavored. Yeah, I said flavored, but it's scented. Flavored would mean you can eat it. Knife Nut, I run a turbine lube the staffing release this week. The staffing release this week, so of course you haven't. You're 3 months behind on knives. No, Patty says, yuck. Skydiving is fun. Who's been? I've never been. I'd love to go. They probably got something you got to sign though, saying you've never had, you know, a heart condition. So I just have to do the adult thing and lie on that one, I guess. Takes a real man to admit he likes pumpkin spice. I do like pumpkin spice. However, as I sit in the middle on both sides of the fence on most issues, I guess, in life, I don't see what the big deal is about it. Pumpkin spice is awesome, but I'm not losing my ever-loving shit whenever they bring it back. Well, usually when they bring it back, it's been gone for, you know, 10 months or something like that. So, yeah, I'm okay with pumpkin spice. I like vanilla and chocolate better, though. Holy moly, for work or for fun, I've only been once solo, and it was great. 22 times, damn, knife nut, that's awesome. Donnie says, skydiving? Shit, no. William says, I want to skydive, but over Hawaii. Yeah, anytime you add Hawaii to anything, it makes it better, I think, right? I mean, you could say I'm going to go to work at Burger King, but then if you put in Hawaii after that, definitely sounds more appealing. I would love to go to Hawaii. Licky licky wow wow, or whatever they say over there. The Naga's handle makes me stray away from it. Is it the shape or the color? Because they come in different. This is I forget what they call it. Micarta. Pretty unique. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting micarta pattern for sure on there. But they come in the handles come in different materials. But if it's the shape, yeah, that's gonna be the same. I like the curved back towards the end right here. That's one of the things I like about it. I tend to like a lot of knives that I've noticed with that kind of pistol grip. That's what I call it anyway. Type of curved back, kind of locks your, you know, when you're choked back, you know, kind of, I don't know, this feels more secure. And when you're pulling it out of pocket, it gives you kind of an extra little bit of traction. Dale Lane says, I want to skydive, but on the ground. Knife Nut was in the military. Thank you for your service, sir. I appreciate that. Old man on the ridge. No one should ever jump out of a perfectly good airplane, unless it's your only way to get to work. Falling for fun doesn't seem like my jam, says Donnie. That reminds me of Back to the Future Part 3, whenever the cowboy was like, Marty McFly was telling him about jogging, and he was like, or no, I think it was Doc Brown was maybe telling this dude in a bar about, or in a saloon about jogging. And he was like, it's where you run, but for fun. And the old cowboy was like, run for fun? Who the hell would do that? Okay, yeah. Skydive naked over Hawaii while eating chocolate. There you go. There's only one more thing you could add to that combination to make it more fun. Kind of like a vaquero knife. It's kind of like a vaquero knife. Yeah. Just like the Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster song, huh? You don't run fast. This is Carco's knife, by the way. This Naga, the Naga Bostede. I think it's Naga. I don't know the story behind it or whatever. Pretty cool knife though. Mr. Eddie, what's up, buddy? Senor Eduardo got himself a package in yesterday, I believe. I think that was yesterday. A nice premium penguin nowadays. I'm sure it's the crown jewel of his collection. I run so when something's chasing me, I can. Fair point, Knife Nut. No beasts around here, and I sure ain't running from a person. LOL, that's what the sharp and loud items are for. I like that description, Donnie. Staying well within the realm of YouTube's community guidelines on that. The sharp and loud things. What are you up to today, Senor Eduardo? Mr. Eddie, you off of work today? You never run, always stay and fight. Yeah, that's more that's more my reaction to there, Henry G.
It ain't got no gas in it.
And Tommy sent me the knives that I was loaning him back, so I got the Strider back. The old SNG. When you look at it, man, the SNG came out now. If it wasn't like a classic, especially the you know, that super rough double gunner grip, I think they call it. I think that's what that G10 pattern's called anyway. They're I don't know if anybody would really love it if it was like, you know, it's not a legendary kind of iconic sort of pocket knife. The action's not terribly great. The ergos are wonderful on it. I will say that. You can usually you can usually fish out the Strider fans by saying something like that, because they'll be like, no, Strider knife's the greatest knife ever made. Rule number 1, cardio. Follow rule number 2, Knife Nut. Gotta check before you poop twice. I just like Strider. It's a hideous knife handle. It's great ergo, but that's all it's got. What's up, Cat Scratch? Started walking in the morning. I've been lazy as F for a couple of years, and I feel it. You can start light, you know, with some relaxing morning walks. Cat Scratch is a huge Strider fan. Strider's got, I mean, I've by no means tried everything Strider has to offer. So the SNG. Yeah, the SMG is actually the only Strider I've ever tried. Come to think out there that I don't even know about with Strider. There it is, being glitchy again. Camera's falling back asleep, I guess. Now, I was thinking earlier, right after I started, I was talking about maybe restarting the live just to see if it would help. But the glitchiness went away. I don't know how it's gonna go when Sevr Sevn comes up in here. Gotta go wait for my Edgy Bladeworks skateboard to arrive today. My dog keeps me active. My job keeps me stationary. Yeah, I'm not really for my job. I work, y'all probably know that. So I'd probably be the picture of health because I stay fairly active throughout the day. I taught a motorcycle class yesterday. Must have walked 5 miles doing setup of the 8 exercises. Damn, that's pretty cool, William. Mr. Eddie says Tomas. Yeah, Mr. Eddie's a skater nowadays, bless. Like a modern day Avril Lavigne or Tony Hawk. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering maybe if I reset the live, if the glitchiness will go away. Live, it's going to end it. But I also don't want it to be glitchy when Sevr Sevn comes up in here. Decisions. Reset the camera. Wait, like unplug it and plug it back in. That might work. Maybe it's just the camera. I mean, the audio seems. I don't think the audio skipped, other than me just, not saying anything for a second. Let's do that. Let's do the camera, man. Might be a good idea. Thanks, Ron. We all know how it's going to go when Sevr Sevn joins. You might as well start beating your head on the wall. Get the pain over. Ron Crow's so encouraging. So encouraging and helpful. I think he just sits there and waits for moments to be helpful. Let's see. Disconnected camera. Your camera may have low FPS. Huh. Well, that would be awesome if it's just a camera issue. And I was over here thinking it was a it's a computer issue. Milton's house. Mr. Eddie, did he did Mr. Eddie, he did the design, or asking about the edgy. Well, it's thinking about it. That's so weird. I'm seeing it on the YouTube feed, but I'm not seeing it on Evmux. What the hell? What the hell is even going on here? That's weird. That is weird. Huh. I'll be damned. That's a new one on me. That's a totally new one. That's so weird. Like I can't see my camera on screen. Gotta be FMux though, right? If my camera's on screen. That's crazy. It's got a still looking at the tabletop, but it's not live. So it's a still from a minute ago. That's so weird. What's up, Terrence Funderburg? Huh. Let's try this. Here's a new one. Here's a new one on y'all. Watch this. You guys are probably never going to come back after this. Dun 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 dun. Did it come up? The camera's not even plugged in. What? Integrated camera. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Refresh FMux. All right. Guys? No? Spelled seven wrong? That's about right. Whoa. There I am. Wow. Holy shit. That's the laptop camera, which I don't really have shit positioned to go off of the wrong camera, abort. Thanks, Tommy. Fade to black, yeah. To think I asked you for help. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Mo Patty. I mean, I spelled Sevr Sevn's name wrong. The live is super glitchy. And now I'm having camera issues. I don't think it's Is it working? No? See, the way that I've got everything set up, I may as well explain this while I'm here. I've got my old phone on a on like a mount over here. That's what I watch the YouTube feed on. I watch the EvMux feed on here on my laptop, and my camera is set up right there. So keep looking directly into my eyes. All right, Donnie, way to make it creepy. Marco says, quick, turn it off. Go back to the still. How you doing, young lady? Kathleen Smith in the house. Maybe if I gotta turn the chair. Turn the chair around. Fix my hair and do my knife just like everybody else shows them. Check out this knife. Wait, I gotta hold it like this. Hold on. As you can see here, the steel, as you can clearly see right on this knife. Scott N, what's up, man? Get those federal court reporter artists to provide an image for TKE show. Just a rough rendering of what knives it would be thought. That's a good idea, Scott N. I'm down for that. Where's Milton when you need him? I know, man. Damn it. Why does he have to be 2 hours behind? Plug the camera in and refresh the EvMux page. I kind of like this, man. This is kind of, I mean, I can't see you guys. Or can I? But, yeah, this is kind of like whenever you go to a concert and the fucking power to the stadium shuts off and they got to go all acoustic, right? Except for, it's a really shitty concert. Let's see. Maybe plug it in and see if we can refresh EvMux. Scott N, you can take this. Can you take this as Fook? What's up, man? Haven't made it to TKE live in ages. See, the face cam is attracting all the crazies there. You got Fook Doozle in the house, man. What's up, Fook? Nizer Life. What's up, Nizer Life? Terrence Funderburg says that's not your forte. Reset the calendar to improve the stream. TKE, not sure what it'll do, but it might work. It might. I don't know. Hey, I tell you what. Right now is a good time for a Discord pocket check, right? Am I right? Get this off the screen or break YouTube. Let's see here. God knows what's gonna happen whenever I go to Discord pocket check. Might show my truck in the front yard or something. Let's see. Look at that angelic visage. Oh man. Oh man. Greg says, motherfucker. In a room you gotta pay to keep TK's shirt on. Hey, if you guys haven't already done it, put your pocket checks in the Discord pocket check that it looks like Marco, thank God, just linked. Tommy made an emoji. I don't know. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure he did. Let's see. Check chat. Oh, nice. That's nice, man. With friends like these, huh? You guys, you're gonna get a serious hushing, mister. I'm gonna hush the fuck out of you. I'm gonna. Oh, man. Good God. What is going on in here? Labor Day weekend, partying it up. Your voice does not match you. Damn, there's probably somebody calling me on the phone saying they can see my face. TK Tommy made emoji. Your voice does not match you. It's like a tri-state all over again in a different live. Really? Damn, Mo Patty, that's pretty cruel. That is harsh. Just like tri-state, huh? Do I sound like this? Am I really high pitch? I mean, I didn't think I was, but maybe so. Are we getting his wife to get him with the monkey fist again? Gabe Harlan, I am not married, but Cole is my other half, and no, she will not be hitting me with the monkey fist right now. I don't think that pig could be TK at the summer fair, at the nudie bar, at the doctor's office. I'm glad you guys are having fun with this. It seems as though everybody's awake now, so that's good. What's up, everyone? What's up, Dick's Knives? Or Rick's Knives? That's rough. Gotta go. Thanks, Rick. Good seeing you, man. Scott Bruce 72, you sound fine. Thanks, Scott. See, Mo Patty, I sound fine. That move right there drives me nuts, TK. That and the guys who watch their that and the guys that watch their chat but don't pay any attention, TKE, to the convo at hand. Oh, are you talking about the knife showing that I was doing a second ago? Cole will be fisting, but there won't be any monkeys involved. Wow, Rick. Wow. That's awesome, Rick. Way to put us in the gutter really quick there, Mr. Rick. You do sound fine. I imagined you a hillbilly since you live in New Orleans. New Orleans doesn't have any hillbillies, Mo Patty. Not in the city, anyway. New Orleans has Cajuns, Coonasses, Creoles, about 80% African American, and some really weird white people. So that's pretty much. So not. I mean, I guess there probably are some hillbillies in New Orleans. Got like 300,000 people that live here, but inside the city, not so much. Outside the city, yeah, absolutely. Dragoon, been a minute since I last saw it. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me go to, yeah, no, what's up? I think it's Evmux this morning, actually. I really do. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to take the easy way out and cast blame on poor Evmux here, but I'm directly wired in. Let's see, let's do this. Add the scene. There we go. Give you guys a break, huh? Give give you all a little bit of a break. Anyway, I'm still down here. Still down here in the Dragoon. You talking about the move with the knife showing, like, hey, look at this, man. Check this steel out on this one. I like how the ergonomic lines on this one really curve up, and the sharpening choil is yeah, I think that's the move you're talking about, right? So you're really weird white person. Yeah, I guess so. Putting the comments right into the gutter is what I do. Shit, it'll be Lena first. I might be dyslexic with the word Lena. That's why I have to move from Louisiana, says Mr. Eddie. Mopeddy, I gotta do it. Mr. Eddie talk. Mopeddy, I moved 2 months ago and I'm never going back. Wah. I just want a small 4x4 with Baja truck suspension built like an M1 tank because of the bad roads. Yeah, you kind of need that shit driving around here. Scott Inn, the roads are terrible. Stepped away for a few minutes. There's a weird dude with a deer in the headlights look staring at me. At least he's not 50 years older and wearing a Hawaiian shirt, Ron, so that's always a positive. What's up, Robo Stevio? How's it going, man? Greetings and salutations to you too, sir. You're white. Does your dad know? I have nothing in Louisiana, says Mr. Eddie. Oh yeah, that's true, Mo Patty. Get him, Mo Patty. Yeah, tell him. Yeah, Ron Crow's live. It was a face cam and a tabletop cam, which there's nothing wrong with that. I wish I could get away with doing both at the same time, but Ron had both of them. His face was in the middle of what he was doing the entire time. Mo Patty, Milton's backyard. Yeah, he's in Arizona now, which, to be fair, is a hell of a lot less humid right now. Fuchs chalkiness is with my mom. Won't let me. Is why my mom won't let me play with him. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see here. Discord pocket check. All right. Discord pocket check. Let's go to that. You all have mosquitoes the size of small birds. That's true. That ain't no lie there. If I can move can I move this over here maybe? Move that. That way I can see the chat while I'm talking. That'll be, yeah, let's do that. All right. Hell yeah, that's a lot better, I think. MPG, what's up, Meredith? Not for nothing, but I have always wanted to go check out Arizona. I've been to Mexico, so I don't know if that's just about the same thing. I think it was the same thing a few hundred years ago. What we got here? Rebel Rouser 777. If and when Sevr Sevn actually does come in the Discord pocket check, he's gonna be like, or actually does come in the live, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm out. Never mind. I'm just messaging him right meow. All right. What'd I miss? If he loses track of time. J1 Doobie, what's up, man? Didn't see you drop in. How's it going? Yeah, Tommy's been up in Boston. Great weather for the vacation. That's awesome. How'd you like it, Tommy? Did you have fun? I'm in Del Rio. I can be in Mexico in 10 minutes. Damn. Old man on the ridge. Dragoon says, yes, that is exactly what I was speaking of. Well, I'm glad we share a common annoyance. That's cool, and I appreciate you being a member for 5 months there, Dragoon. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a member of this, right? Who would not want to be a channel member with this weathered look that I give? Y'all like that? Weathered means fucked up. Drop the drop the Cracker Jack clicker. Hey man, what's up? Hey man. Fook, my family went to Boston a few years ago. I had a good time, good foods. Who the hell vacations in Boston? Worked there for 6 years. You can have it. I think that's how Eddie feels about Louisiana. Just gave a 6-year-old 2 sticks of juicy fruit. Hope she doesn't drown her own slobber. I like gushers. Damn, the only time this many people up in here is when Neil does a giveaway. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, no giveaway today. The giveaway is my face. So, should get a shitload of channel members just based off of that, right? I'm sure. We drove out. Oh, yeah, man. TRM. I forgot you went to TRM. That's awesome, Tommy. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, back down the coast. Went whale watching. Visited some other places, traveling back down the coast. That's awesome, man. Sounds like y'all had a good time. And that's good, dude. Rode hard and put up wet. Yeah. Hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate that, Robin. Hawaii is better than Louisiana, and Hawaii sucked. Mr. Eddie, so that gives y'all a kind of an indication of where his taste in places are. He's saying Hawaii sucks. Take it back. Ron Cruz says take it back. All right. Hello again, Ron. Sir. Mr. Crow. All right, let's go through the Discord pocket check. Not trying to waste y'all's time rambling here. All right, Sevr Sevn's got a little Kaiser Fixie. What is that one, man? What's the one on the bottom? I gots to know. I don't have to know. It just looks cool, though. All right. Well, let's see. Let me go down here. Rebel Rouser. Nick T. Home from a vacation. Oh, nice, man. Always got the missed your knives, so you're carrying a bunch. Hell yeah, Custom Knife Factory, Evo. Riot something or rather, and a pretty cool one in the middle, man. That one looks really neat. I don't know what that one is, though. ABW Slippy. Notice how he went to pocket checks right before that ego crushing comment from Fuchs. Oh, I see that. I just saw that. Hell yeah, that's funny. Giveaway is my face. Fuchs says, I'm a DSKFS anywhere to anybody. Thanks, Spook. Alright, notice how he went. The Discord pocket checks. Neil is new. Gabe Harlan, they are so worldly. You guys. I'm about to keep an eye on you guys. Alright, none for now. Finally got all the stuff to do lightning anode. Nice, man. Let's see, none for now. Just woke up. Oh, you woke up just in time. Not like the YouTube just in time, but like you woke up just in time for me to show your pocket check. Never mind. All right, let's see. Let me zoom in here. It's a little Kubi Fixie. Nice lightning anode though, man. I like that. That's the Dimco 8020.5 with a really good looking lightning anode. Looks really cool, man. I think you did a great job on it. Great job on that lightning anode, sir. Who's waking up just in time? Let the boy rest. Mr. Eddie, okay, have to leave and make the world a better place. Mr. Eddie off to go do the Lord's work. All right. Yeah, I think the anode works pretty good. It's a new state law. Any child between the hours of 9 p.m. 6 a.m. can legally be punted like a football. What state is that? Must be in Mississippi. All right, scrolling down, down. Just like Nelly, going down, baby. All right, Gons. Hell yeah, Gons been showing off at Chris Reeve, huh? I think, right, that's the Sabenza, isn't it? And a little noisemaker there. Pretty nice there, Gons. I like the noisemaker, as Donnie calls it. Dale Lane. That micarta scaled S90V Capara on micarta Monday. Pretty cool. Williams got new drop bear 2 in his 5th pocket, tagged out in the right pocket next to the Arcfield Pro Minimalist Bowie neck knife, Kershaw live wire left pocket, and Aries custom on the belt. How you like the action on that live wire, William? I've got a I was supposed to have been here by now, but I've got a Recon. A Guardian Tactical Recon 35 Gen 2 that is en route to me that I'm pretty excited about. I only own one OTF nowadays. I used to, at one point I had 6 or 7 of them. Mr. Eddie's got a ton of them. He's got a lot of Microtechs and Heretics. I was curious about the action on that live wire. The live wire looks pretty cool. I would definitely like to check one out someday. Rebel Rouser going down here. I got the Thunderhead with Smith & Wesson Hank. Gons. Got the Sade Dix. Gons is usually up and down. Have I seen Gons this morning? I don't think, huh? I don't think Gons is in here, man. If he is, that's a good way to lure him out there. Live wires are great. I'm not really carrying today, going to a Reds game, so I can't really carry. Yeah, I understand that, Gabe Harlan. Funny story, I went to a Metallica concert one time. I had a knife in my pocket. This is way before I was really into pocket knives, but it was a good knife. For me at the time, I think it was an expensive knife. It was like a $50, $60 Kershaw or something, which was the most expensive, nicest one I owned, I believe. And I realized right before walking in we had to go through metal detectors, so I was like, shit, they're gonna take it away. So I hid it under a garbage can. They had a big line of garbage cans around the stadium. And you know, went in the concert, came out, and when I came out, the city had taken all of the garbage cans up. So I lost that one, but that's a nice Sage 6. Gons. None for now. None for now. Got your ZT0562 full tie. I love that knife. Traded that one away a while back, but that's a good one. Great action on it. That's the Hinder designed ZT0562. Thanks, Mr. Eddie. You have great stories too. Mick Ranger, what's up, buddy? Robo, you were ahead of your time wearing Daisy Dukes. She was definitely not sitting ladylike. I saw my first with Jay at a Metallica concert back when cut off jean shorts meant something. That's cool. Modified it a few days later. My Daisy Dukes were normal shorts. I'm just a tall feller, says Robo. That's funny. All right. I don't know what day we're up to now. None for now. And you got on 826, you got Rebel Rouser. It's a Kratos God of War Hank back there. Pretty cool. Got what I think, I don't know what Tempest that is on the left. And looks like a little clip point maybe. Jack Wolf. Pretty cool. Nick Travaglini, Wednesday back to office after 2 weeks. Oh man, that sucks. The longer you're away from work, the more it sucks to go back. Custom Knife Factory Rotten Evo 4.0 and DLC. Custom Knife Factory Davos. Nice, man. Very nice, Mr. Travaglini. None for now, about the same as yesterday, but I did some modifications on the ZT. Let's see. That was the Fractus. Okay. None for now says that was the Tempest Fractus. Mr. A says, okay, off to work I go. Get closer to the laptop there. Dr. Drew, did you post in pocket checks? What knife is that? Robin says, quit showing me more things I need to own, Dr. Drew. Robo says, y'all be good. I shall or shan't be back. Pretty cool, man. Nice modifications on that. I like that. Like he added a choil, huh? I think, right? Added a sharpening, a big ass finger choil. All right, Rebel Rouser. Got Jack Wolf, another Tempest there. I think I say this every time I see that knife, but I like the pivot on those. I think the pivot looks pretty cool. Beecher, what's up, man? How's it going? Knives and Gear Insights. What's up, buddy? Damn, the old YouTube scheduler's hanging in there, huh? Scott N been in here a minute, man. Awesome. Appreciate it, Scott. Y'all check out knifetubeschedule.com and his Instagram. He does some badass work keeping up with idiots like me that want to do live streams. I'm just kidding. There's no idiots like me. All right, Nick Travaglini got the baby Riot baby machine and the DeVille. Nice, man. I like the DeVille. I really enjoyed that one. Fred the Lug loaned me his. Did a video on that one. That's a good knife. And there's Gons on 828. Got that Chris Reeve again. With the what does Chris Reeve call that blade shape? And Singo, I think. A little too early for pocket check. Just open. Mick Ranger says just open his eyes a little too early for pocket check. I think he puts the pivots on all his knives. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, from what I've noticed anyway, none for now, but yeah, really cool pivot design, in my humble opinion. I'm working on an engine overhaul still. Damn. It's super busy this morning, huh? Jason Beecher saying hey to Mopatty. Alright. Let's go down. Yeah, man, I had 43 people in here a while ago. That's pretty crazy. I usually stay in like the high 20s and low 30s when I don't do a giveaway. I mean, when you do a giveaway, shit, there might be 100 people come in or more, but super cool that you guys are hanging out with me and getting to enjoy my glitches here. That is the it's a Kershaw live wire on the left. Some kind of Chavez inside that slippet, a pen, a flashlight, and 15V Mannix with some applied weapons tech scales. Pretty cool. Likes exceed the number of people in here. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's always a good thing, man. Appreciate everybody hitting the like button. 1931 Leatherworks. What's up, Terry? Never get pulled over, but I wonder what they'd say about my pocket check. Yeah, they'd probably take some notes and throw it in a box and you'd never see it again, would be my guess. What? No giveaway? I'm out. Kane Miranda. Appreciate all the channel members too, man. I don't think I said that this morning, but all my channel members, you guys definitely help out. I really appreciate anybody that's a channel member. And I really appreciate anybody in general for hanging out, man. Blows me away. Who would want to come see a train wreck first thing on their Saturday morning? But you guys keep coming back, so it's pretty cool. That's a Neves. What is that one? Shit, what's the name of that one? The Inmate? Is that what that one is? I think that's the Inmate. At least it isn't a members giveaway day, or I wouldn't be in here, says Gabe Harlan. Damn it, Gabe. I keep telling you. You can hang out for the entire members giveaway. Like through the giveaway and everything. You do not have to be a member to hang out. Like I've literally never done a members only live. The giveaway itself is for the members. But you definitely don't have to be a member to hang out. 8/29, that was yesterday. 8/29, of course, the 20-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, which is a big deal here in New Orleans. Pretty cool, man. I like that McNeese Knives Dixon. Mr. Eddie gets all the giveaways anyways, says Marco. He won the last two. First time I ever saw that happen, man. I might have to disqualify him from the next one, just in case. Just in case he somehow figured out how to rig random comment picker. It was the inmate, okay. Eyes and Gear Insight saying hey to everybody. Mick put the pocket check in. A parole violation knife. Make it nasty. Parole board is nasty. Don't ask how I know that. Dismembers. A dismembers giveaway. Alright. Let's see. I like that patch. I like those patches. Pretty cool. Got a sparrow patch down there. Nice. Dixon's definitely on my list of knives I would love to get my hands on. There's Gons. We're all the way up to yesterday. Got a couple of Microtechs there. Oh, dagger grinds on those. Nice, man. The Scarab? Is that what that one is? I think that's the Scarab. Hello, all. What's up, Fred? How's it going, buddy? You having a good day? Jason Beecher, we know how the drawings work. My buddy bought 4 Dixons in a matter of 2 weeks. I think he likes it. Yeah. The thing that threw me, I like everything about the Dixon, but the thing that threw me off at first, when I first saw it, was like the opening hole. I was like, damn, man, that's an ugly ass opening hole. But, kind of digging it more and more. Mopatty got the 80-20.5. Yeah, that's a 20.5. Good knife, man. Solid knife, Mopatty. Love that shark lock. That was yesterday. And then again, we're up to yesterday for none for now. It's got, let's see, got my fancy rat too there. A Tempest. Got the, oh man, T-Cal, right? A T-Cal at the top. Is that a T-Cal knife or an Aries knife? Shit. I think that's T-Cal, right? Is that T-Cal's logo? I probably got that wrong, but yeah, nice little fixie anyway. And check out the ano on that one, man. That's the Rad 1.5 in Magna Cut. Knives and Gear, just got my old probation from North Carolina terminated. Aries, okay. Yeah, thanks. I didn't know, man. I'm sorry. Aries, that's the Aries Maker's Mark. But man, oh, what's up, Alex Kerber? How's it going? Kubi Bloom. All right. I was saving my knife money, but I couldn't help snagging a 15V pair of 3 using the old Sezzle. Hell yeah. Alright, let's keep going here. None for now. We're up to yesterday evening. I have some scales. Oh, you customize those. Nice. Nice. Saying he can send Mopatty those custom scales. That's pretty cool. But she's waiting on a pair from Rips Garage Tech, right? Knife Nut 69. Ooh, fancy. The 10V pair of 2. Man, look at that carbon fiber. Anodizing didn't come out as vibrant, but it is a fancy rat. I think it looks pretty good. None for now. Windex will definitely help bring out the. It'll help make that color pop for sure. For a little bit, spray a little Windex on there. Anyone have any cool para 3 scales? They are either sailing or trade. I don't have any cool ones. Mick, I got just the stand. I think maybe not. No, I don't. I actually don't have any para 3 extra scales anymore. Because I messed the ones up on the Maximate. I was going to say I had the gray G10 ones from my Maximate para 3. Before I scale swapped that one with the Cerberus scales. But those are toast. There's Aries EDC YouTube. Appreciate that, Marco. Mick Ranger, I have some nice rock scale design critter scales, brand new. I do like that build, man. That's nice. Very nice. Whoop, Sevr Sevn says he's setting up now. Let's see how we might break the internet, man. All right, so Sevr Sevn will be in here in a minute. Kane Miranda. Sevr Sevn will be joining us momentarily. Kane's got some pretty cool spider codes as well. I like the sheath for that fixie. I think that's a crew card PM2, isn't it? All right, and is that the man? Is that the Atom or the Neutron? I think that's the Atom, right? Looking at it next to the Paramilitary 2. Nice scales on that though. I really like the scales on that TRM Atom, Neutron, whatever it is. Kane says I only have the aluminum scales for the liner version. Oh, nice. Mick says be willing to trade those RSD titanium shaman scales for some para 3 scales. Live weapons tech's got some good ones. I know that. Crew card, okay, and the Neutron, okay. I don't know why I was thinking it was bigger, but I thought it was the Atom. But yeah, nice. I got a Neutron as well. Splitting Slices. What's up, Splitting Slices? How's it going, man? Lunch break and some laundry folding before back out for yard work. Nice, man. At least you're having a productive day. That's a good thing. Oh, Fred's home internet's messed up. That sucks. Blade Binge has an Atom I really want. Says Kane Miranda. I do like that sheath, man. That's pretty damn cool, Kane. Alright, then we got Nick Treviglini. Oh, got the Strix. Nice, man. Nice anno on that Strix, too. And a Kilo something or rather. There's no way in hell I would know what model Kilo that is. But it does look pretty sweet. Nice purple theme you got going on there. And crystal tie inlays on that one? That's crazy. That is nuts. There's Marco Lincoln Splitting Slices there. Appreciate that, Marco. All right. Let's see. The analyst. Okay, that's a Poikilo analyst. He actually put the description on top. Pretty sweet. Help with gadgets. What you got there, Tommy? Oh. He's got the new Bulldog. Gen 2, version 2. The newer Bulldog, I think, right? And where? Oh, nice. Survey reference mark. That's pretty cool. Nice picture, Tommy. And nice micarta scales on that Bulldog. Pretty neat, man. Mick's got a RSD green anode backspacer for Bodacious. Nice. Anyone follow Apostle P knife channel? Sells and sharpens knives. He has a Neutron 2 for a great price. Poikilo kind of flies under the radar. I can also not keep up with their models. I know the Tuna and Orca, but that's about where my knowledge of models ends. Well, you know more than I do, knives and gear, for sure, about them. I've just seen the ones recently. It seems like every major content creator has been like, all of a sudden had a lot of Poikilos heading their way. Nice picture, Tommy. Pretty cool, man. That was help with gadgets. Rick's knives. What you got there, Rick? Oh man, I'm trying to read that. Is that Latin? What's up, dude? I can hear you, Sevr Sevn. Let me add him to the scene. I'm gonna add you real quick. You ready? If you're ready. Try and make it to where there's not an echo. All right, you ready to rock there, Mr. Sevn? Or Sevn? Does I spell your name the wrong way? I think Mo Patty said I spell your name the wrong way. Can y'all see Sevr or no? Are you added in? Or wait, here we go. Let me add him. Add to scene. There. All right. Hey, I did something right. Look at that. All right.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you guys hear me okay?
What's up, buddy? How's it going, Sevr Sevn?
It's going really good, man. Really good. I appreciate you having me on. I like the smooth jazz.
No problem, dude. I appreciate you coming on.
Just saying hi to a few people.
I think
see
I'm
Miranda,
almost positive.
Henry G, Mr. Eddie.
I got Sevr Sevn's linked in the description down there too if you want to check him out.
I appreciate that, man. How much of a delay do you and I have?
I just heard that.
Okay, so not long, like maybe 5 seconds.
Nah, I don't think it doesn't seem like too bad of a delay.
No, not too bad. What software do you use for your live?
EVMUX, EVMUX.
Is it free?
It's like StreamYard. They got a free version, but I do the paid version where you can show it like without the timestamp, without the watermark and everything.
Is it better than StreamYard?
I think it is. I mean, it's got its ups and downs, just like anything else. I'd really like to get better at shoot, what's the kind of free the OSB or something?
Oh, OBS.
OBS, yeah. Yeah, I tried to get good with that, but I don't think my processor can really handle it.
My computer can handle it. I just couldn't figure. I even had somebody sit down and show me how to do everything, and I just couldn't retain it. I had no idea what was going on. Like, I didn't know how to link it to YouTube to make it a live stream. Mopeddy, what's up? Jason Breacher, Clint Crosby, what's going on? But yeah, I was too stupid to figure it out. I had no idea what was going on. So what have you guys been looking at in the live? I see we have the Aurelia.
Is that the Aurelia? I was trying to figure out what that one was.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Oh, you're doing pocket checks.
That's Rick. Everybody's saying hey to Sevr Sevn.
Hey, what's up, guys? Kelly, Knives of Life. Projectiles are sharp. I'll be honest, projectiles are sharp. That's a new one for me. But hello, welcome to the stream.
Get some pretty original names out there for sure.
So I know most of you guys are subscribed already. I'm sitting at like 1,394, I think. So if anybody wants to bump me over that 1,400 mark, that'd be pretty sweet. And I actually just got approved for monetization this morning. Where like I submitted my stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
YouTube came back and was like, "Yeah, you're good." So I'm trying to set memberships up and stuff like that.
That's awesome, man. I'm gonna go to. I was trying to pin your channel here to the chat. Let's see.
Pocket check. We have the.
I was just gonna pin it up to the top of the chat.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. We're doing the CKF Persian today. Peter Rosenti. And then we also have this is the Infinite Charlie Wenyao. So you guys can post the Time Masters there. So coming in pocket clip.
There we go. All right, got it pinned up. What's up, Blue? Member for 11 months. Nemesis. Uh-oh, Bluminati's awake.
Hey, Blue, what's up? Mopeddy, Ron Crow.
Appreciate you being a member for 11 months, Blue.
So I'm trying to figure out how, because like, what are your members called? Are they knights?
Yeah, knights and knights plus and kings, I think.
So I'm trying to figure out what to call my members, and that's a little challenging.
I think 5 members, man. Thanks, Blue. I appreciate that. Bluminati gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate that, Blue. You got projectiles are sharp, or no, not projectiles are sharp. Cole Foster, thank you. Oh, she must have not renewed the membership, man. I have to get on to her. Gary Graham, Tomas, Shane Fry. I'll make sure y'all thank Mr. Ninja there for the gifted memberships, and enjoy the cool emojis and all that stuff.
Very cool, Bluminati. Very cool.
Yeah, I would say just pick something you like. You know, like Kenman did. Kenman does like the steel types, I think. So he does like D2 9, I think. Which I thought that was. pretty cool.
Creative. I thought about doing the. That is just so stupid. But I thought about doing Sevr 1, which is a 99-cent tier, and then Sevr Sevn, which is a $6.99 tier. Having those two options available. But I was like, that's a pretty huge gap. And I'm not confident that I'd have too many Sevr Sevns. I'd just be a litany of Sevr 1s. So.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think right now, well, I mean, before the live, I think I was sitting at like 109 for members, and I think maybe 9 up, maybe like 6 of them are at the $5 the $5 level. But I think YouTube like makes you put at least a couple of different levels on there, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to do one level tier and then one slightly higher tier. I just think $7 is a lot. That's basically like what Netflix used to cost today. So I'm gonna try to hammer that out today.
You can always just play around with it, I mean, just see what works.
Now, do you do Patreon as well?
I did Patreon before I got monetized. I did Patreon. And I still actually have one. I think Lanyard Man's still. I've got 8 or 10 Patreon members still, and I was putting out like a video, every week or so, just an update or whatever on Patreon. But I still have a Patreon, but I don't really do anything with it. Lanyard Man just refuses to cancel.
Did you migrate people from Patreon over to memberships? Like, did you tell your audience, "Hey, stop doing this and start doing this"?
Yeah, I mean, I think most people kind of figured it out whenever I got monetized, and I've definitely said that. I've definitely said that before. Like you definitely don't feel like you gotta. I don't want anybody to feel like they gotta pay for anything. But I mean, if you do want to help support the channel, definitely don't feel like you got to do Patreon and members, because Patreon's like I don't really have enough Patreons to do like a Patreon giveaway or and I don't really have enough time to do like Patreon exclusive content and stuff like that. Like with Metal Complex's channel, for example, it would be worth it to do Patreon, because he does those like the knife sales and Patreon exclusive giveaways and stuff like that. But I don't really do too much with Patreon at all. I actually thought about taking the link off of my YouTube, because but I still have members on Patreon that are free. So
yeah, I didn't want to overcomplicate things. I think I'll just stick with memberships and then do Patreon whenever I feel like I have more to offer, because I think Metal Complex's setup is pretty sweet. Like if I could do, 3 giveaways a month and knife sales all on Patreon, then there'd be a ton of people to sign up for it. But at the moment, my collection's a little light for sales or giveaways. So I think I'll just stick with the memberships for now. And then do just like member exclusive content.
And I mean, Patreon's a good thing if, if you're like, if a lot of people like will do YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram and stuff for a living. Patreon, if you exclusively do that, I mean, I can understand that too. If you got time to kind of devote to it. But I definitely, doing every now and then, like I'll do early access a lot of times for my videos for channel members. But most of my incentive is like, for being a channel member would be like the emojis or the monthly member giveaways. I started doing that a few months ago. What's up, Leon? How's it going, man? I'm missing all kinds of chats. I'm sorry. I told y'all I can't juggle talking. I'm terrible at juggling talking and looking at chat. You get to talking to somebody and it's like I'm bad at it.
Leon, welcome. Marco, what's up?
Ken freaking Faulkner, man. Ken's been doing those collection videos, man. I've been watching all of those. He's got a hell of a collection.
I don't think he's popped up on my feed. I know I'm subscribed, but maybe I don't have notifications on. And I'll turn your notifications on, bro. My bad.
There's what's Bluetooth Blades is up in here, man. Got look, Sevr Sevn popped up, and all of a sudden I got like 15 more people in here, man. I can bring you on more often.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Kevin Smith and Knives?
Help with gadgets. What's up, my man?
Tommy's go Clemson. I don't think so, sir. Not go Clemson.
How about no?
See, that's
So
one
how-
thing you can do with EvMux is a little sound effects. StreamYard doesn't let you do that, but with EvMux you can kind of add sound effects.
Are you doing the music in the background also through EvMux?
Yeah, it's all through there.
Okay, I need to figure out how to do that then. I might check
One-
EvMux out.
The one thing I had issues figuring out, and there's all kinds of different ways to do it, but one thing that took me a minute to figure out and how to do it is to get like the copyright free music. Like EvMux offers like maybe 6 options, you know, but they all kind of suck. Not that what I'm jamming right now is like a real club banger or anything, but I
It's a
just
vibe,
use
though.
like YouTube's copyright-free library and downloaded it straight out of there because I know that's definitely not going to get flagged or anything. So that was something that took me a minute to figure out when I started for sure.
Did you download it to your PC and then upload it to EvMux, or did you connect it straight from YouTube to EvMux?
I download and then upload.
Okay, that because I'm using StreamYard right now, the free version, so I might end up doing that. But EvMux looks quite a bit cleaner. I like it, so I'll probably check them out first. I have a
Tommy
review
actually
coming up.
turned me on to EvMux.
Oh, did he? Does he use it?
Yeah, help with gadgets.
So I've got a review coming up on this guy. This is the Ozark Grail with the blue aluminum and the, what does it say? So it's blue aluminum and 14C28N. I picked this up at my local Walmart. 14C28N. This thing was like $19.95.
Damn.
So I haven't put it to use or anything yet, but it's got some of the best crossbar tension I've ever felt. Crossbar. I don't like crossbar locks. But this one actually feels like see, I can fail it. It's got like high tension springs in it. But yeah, 14C in aluminum for $20. If it's heat treated even remotely appropriately, this thing is an absolute steal. Just sitting there.
Say
Oh,
20
the
bucks?
original. Yeah. Let me see if I can.
Damn.
What's this model called? Oh, it's called the Valor. For anyone who's interested.
Is that the is that the Ozark Trail?
Yeah, it's an evolution of the Ozark Trail. Still the same brand and everything. They just, basically for 10 more bucks, you go from D2 to 14C, which is insane. And the scales feel great. I mean, they're grippy. I don't know if you can hear that.
It looks like a good one.
Yeah, for the price, absolutely insane. But yeah, super good. So I have that review coming up, and then let me ask you this: content creator to content creator, how many videos do you stay ahead of your schedule?
Sometimes, usually either 6 or 0. I try to only do with like work and stuff. Like I'm off Monday, right? So I've got one video already recorded that's gonna be either today or tomorrow, and with taking the pictures, making the thumbnails, doing the video, doing a little bit of editing. Believe it or not, I actually do a slight a little bit of editing. I try to stay like 5 days a week would be like really where I would want to be at, but Yeah, definitely. I try to stay a little bit ahead on that because I try to put out a video every day. And some days I'll miss putting out a video because I don't have anything recorded, and I'll like work late or have like some family stuff to do or whatever. But I try to in general record on Saturday or Sunday, and kind of edit and upload throughout the week.
I saw your Mojave review. That was good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that one, Mister. That one's actually back in Arizona now. That's Mr. Eddie's. So.
I think the Mojave might be my favorite knife outside of customs within that $800 range. Like between that and the Protean, the hog houses, like as far as the Model T Gen 2. I can't remember the name of their other knife. But I think the Mojave is probably the best feeling action out of that whole group. Sitting right around that $800 range.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's a really good knife. The Mojave. I'm trying to think of another smaller. Holt's another one that's pretty good. I'd love to own one of those one day. Hog House I've never gotten to try out.
Oh, Hog House is great. It was the Model T Gen 2 that I tried, but every now and again I would rest on the lock bar and then I'd fail flip it. And is that entirely my fault? So I just wish maybe it was an instant lever lock. I think that would have made it a little bit easier to manipulate. I've never tried a Holt though.
Holts are pretty cool.
Hey Nick Martino, what's up?
Super good action. What's up, Nick? He says he wants a Cretan. Yeah, Cretan's awesome, man. I've tried the Biku. Probably saying that wrong. Biku from Hypercut. That's a smooth knife. That's the only Hypercut I've tried is that one.
The aggressive Tanto on the Biku. Well, actually, any blade shape he does on the Biku, it's super exaggerated, super aggressive. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure what the Cretan is though.
The Cretan's like more of a like sheep's footy, Warncliffe kind of. The Cretan seems like it'd be like more of my, one that if I had it, I'd probably carry it and use it more. The Biku, whatever is like I would be constantly scared of snapping the tip off of that little guy. It's a nice knife, but the tips just it seems like it'd be pretty damn easy to break that tip off. Speaking of, there's EDC with DVD. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, EDC? What's going on, my man? Just gave myself an asthma attack.
You like how I worked that in?
Deadly, one of the gifts. I gotta get ready, but much love to my EDC community. Appreciate that, man. And happy birthday to Mrs. Deadly.
Definitely, happy birthday.
Nick Martino, Gunbeater Knives sounds really, really freaking familiar. But I will absolutely check them out.
I have to check them out sometime.
Oh,
I'm gonna go back. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the Discord pocket check.
Yeah, I was gonna say I totally interrupted your entire pocket check. I'm sure people are screaming at me.
Oh, you're good. You are good, buddy. Let's see. I can figure out the camera thing. Yeah, we're not doing too bad with the delay even. When I had Neves knives on, I had a slight delay, and Jared's like a super. Neves is like super high energy, so it was like I was almost constantly felt like I was interrupting him, which is. I always kind of feel like that when there's like a delay, it's kind of hard to, talk around people. So if I interrupt you, I'm not doing it on purpose.
Oh, you're good, bro.
Knives and gear. Mrs. Deadly, happy birthday. Mr. Eddie's got a check that one out. What the hell? I should probably know what that is. That's something obscene? I think that's a something obscene fist on there, isn't it?
I can't tell.
TKE name dropping his guess. What's up, Addicted to Blades 2?
Hey, what's up, Addicted Blades? Blessed Knives, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro.
That's that's probably mine right now. Definitely the most expensive one in my collection. Probably, definitely one of my favorite ones that I own is that Predator. Man, Donnie does some pretty great work.
You have it near you? Can I see it?
No, Tommy's hoarding it right now.
Bastard.
I know, right? Bless doesn't accept Blockbuster cards either. I tried.
Damn. I'm sitting here on a stack of Amazon cards. We're going to see if I can do 50-50.
Let's see. You got Tactical Terry, Battle Horse Knives. Man, I've actually before I even had the channel, I was getting a little bit into pocket knives, and one of the guys that makes knives for them had a birthday party. His kid had a birthday party, and my son, I went to the birthday party, and the guy's like, "You like knives?" I was like, "Yeah," and took me in his shop, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" And he's like, "Yeah, we do designs and stuff with a Battle Horse." I was like, "Well, that's pretty cool, you know."
That is pretty cool, man.
He's got a lot of them, man. Tactical Terry's always got some heavy pockets going on. Right, Frontier First, Battle Horse Knives, H1 Mini, all small things, all the small things. Mick Ranger, Cream Soda Finch. Hell yeah, I want it from Big Red.
Oh, it's kind of dope.
I like Finches, man. I used to have a they've got two of them that are close. One's like 1928 and the other one's like 1934 or something. I had like the clip point one, like the crawdad jig bone handle. Pretty cool. Good action.
I really wanted to get the, I think it's called the Finch, where it was kind of like a dagger style, like a gentleman's dagger style.
Yeah.
But they stopped making those.
I forgot the name of that one, but I know I can picture exactly which one you're talking about.
I think it's the Finch. No, it's definitely not the Finch. I'm retarded. That's my bad.
Buffalo Tooth I always thought was pretty cool. A little fat guy.
I just wish they would give us a front flipper or something.
Yeah.
Because they're exclusively rear flipper.
The Runty XL says, Mick Ranger says, I want the Runty XL.
That is they had blue abyss carbon fiber on that one, and it looked fantastic.
Was it the Roadrunner?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a Roadrunner.
The Roadrunner was either like the old stiletto looking one or that super pointy Warncliffe. I can't remember.
No, I think the Roadrunner was the stiletto looking one.
Blue's got a channel theme pocket check going on for sure there. You got some Tempest, the Thunderhead, Fireball. That Fireball's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Ed Durbin let me try his out whenever they first came out. I like the Fireball.
What are the scales on the third knife?
Let's see. Let me pan up a little bit. I would say like what, Arctic Storm carbon fiber inlay with I don't know. I don't know if that's milled titanium or what.
It looks a little bit like Damtanium, but I know they didn't do a run in Damtanium. But it looks good though.
Cole Foster just got a notification that she got a membership. Hello, dear.
Hello,
Congratulations.
sweetie.
I actually have something coming in from American Blade Works. I think it's the newest version of his liner lock, the Model 1 V7 or V8 or something like that. Whatever it is, he's making them next week, and then he's going to send one over to me after that batch finishes up. I'm pretty excited about that.
That's pretty cool.
Dude,
Fred's
I've
got one
owned
of those for sale right now. Fred actually has one of the original number one Model 1 for sale.
that one's always tempting to me. If I was employed, I would have already picked it up from him.
I think Knives is asking if there's a prototype.
What? If what's a prototype?
I don't know which one he's asking about. He says, isn't that just a prototype?
McRanger, I agree. Fred does have like some of the best blades ever. His collection is stupendous. He'll show it to you. I went through every single one of his knives with him.
Yeah, Fred's got some sick knives, man. That El Deuterino, I think is, I don't know, man. I'm kind of partial to the Arch Nemesis. I got to actually hold that one when I met up with Fred when they were coming through New Orleans. Met him and Hayden, and he had a bunch of really cool ones. But the El Deuterino, the Arch Nemesis, he's got all kinds of really crazy, like nice, customs.
Oh yeah.
I like the scales on that.
I got a Protean. I had it for a day, and then I sent it to Kilo so I can kind of check it out. And it's been like 2 months now, and it's finally coming back to me. I didn't even get to play with it. It was like it was probably my best acquisition of the year. I'm super excited for that.
You said the Protean?
Yeah.
The Protean's a good one.
Oh yeah, super good.
Okay, he's talking about the third. He was talking about the third one there. I think, yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's a prototype or not.
So I don't stay up to date on all Tempest knives, but I don't think I've seen that one like in production. I could have just missed it, but I don't know if that one's actually like full production or if it's like pre-release. I'm not sure.
Why are you showing the messy desk in the background? What about the tabletop camera? Was having had some had some issues with the tabletop camera, and this is kind of the way that I got to angle the laptop there.
Nick Ranger, what scales do you have on your Para 3 right now?
The new Tornado is coming out. Looks like KC's best yet.
Robin, what's up, man?
Build it out, Mick, man. That'd be pretty cool. Ken says it's the Ken Faulkner, it's the Fractus, but it doesn't look like the production versions. Dana building out my Manix, my 15V Manix 2 lightweight. Yeah, 15V. I think that's why I got those fancy ones on my Shaman, the 15V Shaman that I got. 15V is a hell of a steal.
Mick, I do builds on like super basic knives. So like this is a Tenable Fermi, but we've got the dark scale, and this is a Civivi Merit, and we've got Shipwreck Camo Carbon Fiber.
Here, let me make you bigger there.
There we go. So I'm really just showing these off to say, do the build out. It always makes knives feel better whenever you kind of put your own touch on them or whatever. Um, and like this is attainable for me, so it's like a $50 knife, but like you would think it was a concept based on just the scales and stuff. Throw some skips in here, and I'll have like a badass little custom feeling legend knife.
Yeah,
So,
it really changes it up.
Yeah, it really does. Now, did I spend $125 on scale, a $50 knife? Yeah, I did that. Will I ever get my money back out of it? God, no. But it's still freaking sweet.
Yeah, that's why I don't customize any, or I don't sell any of my spider codes, because I would say more. I got let's see, I don't know. I got like 25 spider codes, and I would say an easy 15 of them are, got clips or scales or stonewashed or anode or something.
So I put up my first Spyderco video today because I got these Spydercos in the collection. Knife Dope was cool enough to send me 4 Spydercos, all with different locking mechanisms. So I think I got Spidey Chef. I got a Native 5. I got a Bodacious, and I got something else.
Nice.
Some crossbar lock. But yeah, I think it was the Native. Oh, it was the Mannix. I thought the Mannix kind of sucked. The lock bar tension was, or not lock bar, but the spring tension was like terrible. But the Native 5 was, I believe, the lock mechanism, and I really enjoyed that.
I love the Native 5. That's a good one. There's Bluetooth. I just had to pan down one, but that's Bluetooth's 15V pair 3 build.
That's good.
Pretty sick looking scales on it. I like those scales, man.
Where do those scales come from?
They've got I'm not sure where they come from, but they look like, I saw some on I don't know if you follow Millie PM2 Pair 3 Club or on Instagram and YouTube, but there was somebody that posted one on there a while back that was like the same kind of outline of those scales, like the same contoured edge all the way around, but it was micarta, and I would really love a set of those. They look pretty cool.
I'm just not stolen micarta yet.
Man, I used to not like micarta. I used to not like micarta at all, but I think Milton's got me on the micarta kick.
Well, I've seen micarta where it's like sealed, where like debris and stuff can't like get absorbed into the micarta because of some protective layer. That stuff I really like. But the micarta where it's just kind of exposed to everything, and like, if you eat spaghetti and spill some on your handle, then we've all been there, right? Spaghetti, you drop some on your knife. To have to like take it off and scrub them and stuff. I just don't. That idea of that doesn't sound appealing to me.
There he is, man. Mind of Milton. What's up, Milton?
Hey, what's up, Milton?
I love this one. Actually, I got last week. I don't know if you've seen that disaster of a vertical, but Eddie says Tommy's idea, but Eddie Tommy Milton Carco put in and got me this Fair Monster Glideman, and I love the scales on this one. They're micarta, and I've been carrying this thing all week. It's even like a smaller knife. I mean, it's not a small knife, but it's, in general, I prefer like a 8.5 inch or something. It's a little bit shy of the size I normally carry, but this thing's got like awesome ergonomics.
Can you show it?
Let's see. That is trying not to do trying not to do what I was just making fun of everybody else for doing, was people will like show them and they'll be like, yeah, check this out, man. But yeah.
Yeah, that's clean, man. That's clean. I've
It's
only
not.
seen the titanium version, but I agree, it's super ergonomic.
Pretty comfortable scales on it.
No, it's cool to do that too. Super cool you guys to go in on that.
It was fun putting it together. I can tell you that. Not really. I mean, it wasn't bad to put together, but the way that Eddie packaged it was like he taped the ever living shit out of it. There was packing tape. Like there was like 10 wraps of packing tape around the blade and stuff. And I was trying to get into it on the live, and I kept wondering like why he told me don't open that box until you're on the live. That's why.
Just sit there and struggle bust for an hour.
Oh, yeah, he was having fun watching it. Mike keeps cutting in and out. It might be, I don't know, it might not be his mic. It might be my, it might be my internet.
Hello, hello, hello.
I can hear you fine. Let's see. Some people like to wax the micarta, but I think it gets when it gets kind of like that worn in look.
Do you like slip joints at all?
Not generally. Trying to think of one. I mean, this isn't a traditional slip joint, but the Nan, like the Spyderco Nan, I got that one from. Let me see if I can go back. I've got that one right now from the ponds.
Is that a double detent?
Yeah. But, it's an interesting little knife for sure. I mean, it's definitely a Spyderco. But traditional slip joints, I mean, I can appreciate them, but I'm not really too into. The only one that I've seen that I really would like to try is the Advanced Knife Bros. Got the stump lifter. I think that one looks pretty neat.
Is that his first model or is that the new one coming out?
I think the stump lifter is his first model, and his second model is something close to that. It's like the fish lifter or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, he would absolutely make fun of me right now, but I think it's like the fish lifter or something to that effect. The Robin Dahlem. Nice pen, man. What Remet is that? Not sure what Remet that is.
Isn't that the Kingfisher?
It's a sick looking pen. Might be. I'm not familiar with I know a couple of Remet's models. I used to own the the Swordfish, and Remet actually they sent me a knife one time. They sent me the and I gave it away, the oh man, the Wild Species. Good little budget knife.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I had the titanium version,
flipper.
and I loved that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey guys, Matt Maurer is saying the Kronos Brazen is $40 right now, lowest it's ever been. He's right. I've never seen it that low before. So the Kronos Brazen is a Civivi Brazen made for a company, and it's the third best Civivi ever made, second only to the Visions. So the Vision FG and the Vision Buster are the two best Civivi knives ever made. This is the third. It has milled aluminum, diamond textured scales. It has a milled titanium pocket clip. And then it's got like 3.5 inches of this beautiful Tonto blade. So you want to go to Palmetto State Armory. They're the only ones that sell the Kronos Brazen. And you want to pick it up for $40 because it's the third best Civivi ever made. The action on it is fantastic. It comes with a flipper. I did a flipper delete on mine, but yours will have a flipper on it, and they have different colors, different varieties, whatever. But it's $40. I promise you will not be disappointed. The best $40 you can spend on a knife right now would be to get this one. All right, I'm done.
I'm going through. I was just trying to pull up the Palmetto State Armory. I've never checked them out before. Kronos. Kronos, huh?
Yeah. They have a few Kronos knives. You might be better off typing in brazen.
Let's see. It'd probably help if I spelled it the right way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Civivi doesn't usually do titanium pocket clips, and they usually do milled aluminum, especially in a diamond texture. But those are things that Palmetto State Armory wanted. And, I mean, it's, at $75, it's whatever, but at $39.99, yeah, it's such a killer knife.
I think that's the only one that's still. It's the only one they still got available right now. Nitro V for $40. Aluminum handle. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, it looks like a pretty good one. I like the I used to have a brazen, the Civivi brazen, and I really enjoyed that one. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good price.
All right, if everyone in chat donates like 85 cents to get me that gray on gray brazen, that would be sweet. Just go ahead and send it via donation, and then it'll get cash out to me.
And send it.
You guys. Yeah.
Send it direct, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jim Cox has got his MSI. I'm thinking that's the OG goat scales on that one.
Yeah, it's super good looking.
I got the aluminum ones on mine. I almost got the titanium ones, but the MSI was already a little heavy, so I thought maybe, But I like them. I like the original goat scales on there. Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope takes awesome pictures.
That is a really good shot.
If I tried to take that same picture, it'd be like my thumb in it or something. Strix, what is that? Strix, an R&R station, and a Null Knives Voodoo. Yeah, Voodoo. Pretty sweet. I own a Strix. The Voodoo's an awesome knife. I've tried it. I think it was Rick that let me borrow his, and I've never tried that R&R station. That one looks pretty cool though.
Did you get in on the Strix pre-order, the most recent one?
No, I got this one on the secondary. It's actually Mr. Eddie's Strix. He loaned it to me for review, and I fell in love with it and kind of badgered him enough to where he finally agreed to sell it to me. It's a version 1 or a version, I don't know. I think it's a version 1. But I love it. Awesome knife. One of my favorite.
So for anybody that missed out on the pre-order for the Strix, Blade HQ is going to have a drop of them after the pre-order goes live, or after the pre-orders are delivered. So if you go to Blade HQ, use the Knight's Edge link, and then type in Strix, and whenever you find it, you can heart it and then set it for a text alert. That way, whenever they drop, you'll get a text message and you can go buy it.
That's pretty cool.
Do you have a link for BHQ?
No, I not anymore. I used to before. Blade HQ was one of the share sale links I had through Share Cell, and now they
A-Win?
swapped over to A1. Yeah, and I didn't transfer any of it. I got tired of kind of. I got DLT because that's like a direct. The only two affiliate links that I've got now are DLT Trading, which is that's direct through DLT, and the other one is Lone Star. And I just got the Lone Star one the other day, and the only reason I did. The only reason I wanted through Lone Star was because I think he's a pretty good dude, But I used to have all the share cell links, and when they swapped over, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not going to, I don't try to sling affiliate links anyway, like I've always been a horrible, I've always been pretty bad at that.
I feel that. Yeah, I usually forget them too.
And then I'll like, it'll turn me off somebody's video, if I'm watching something and they're like, yeah, check out my affiliate link 15 times during it, and which, I mean, I get it. Like if people do it for a living or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not trying to knock anybody by any means, but, it's just something that, if you're watching my videos, I want you to focus on my terrible, mediocre content and not my affiliate links.
Heard that, man. The affiliate link should come up at the very end as kind of like a, hey, just in case you're interested, I do have a link if you want to use it. But it should be like super minimal and that's it. I do watch people where they bring up their affiliate link like 14,000 times. And it's like, I don't even know if I trust the product now because you're pushing your affiliate link so can I trust you?
Yeah.
Is it really that good? So,
And I mean, a lot of people knock Metal Complex, but I mean, I think the way he does it is, he gets that shit out of the way, right out the gate at the beginning. He's got a pre-made, 12 seconds. That's it, pretty much. And I mean, he might mention it once or something, but
yeah.
like what he did with the Benchmades, I was watching a video he did last week on the 710, I think it was, and he straight up said, look, I've got an affiliate link down below through Benchmade. If you go buy this right now, I will make money off of it. Do not go buy this because it's not worth the money, So I thought that was pretty cool, There's Ron Crow's live stream at 2 p.m.
That 710 did look really good though.
No, yeah, it does look good. It really does. And I mean, I think he even said he likes it, but I mean, the price on it just doesn't seem to, were they like $450 or something like that?
Yeah, I think he said he liked it at like $3 or $350, something like that. Yeah, I think $350. He said it was like $100 over price.
That is a great MSI, Jim. I like that one. Yeah, Sarah at Knife Hub, she's pretty cool. She sent me some, I think I gave them all away, but she sent me some stickers. Ron Crow's, what's up, TC Blades, man? I'm sorry, not trying to ignore anybody. Ron Crow says the only live stream that makes TKE look good at 2 p.m. Central today. I'm definitely going to be there for that, Ron. Just mediocre content's the best. Neil needs to stop insulting my Rips Garage Tech scales by calling them OG. Well, damn, Jim Cox, you need to stop spelling my name wrong, man. Fred the Lugs. Not Jesus, Fred. I've been hovering around this, but check this out. That's pretty cool. GTC Customs. Beautiful. I see Fred say, decided not to get another Strix. I just glanced at it. I thought he said was going to get another Strix. I was like, damn, dude, you already got 2 of them. Got the Greg Schaub family going on there. Yeah, that's the end of it. All right. I made it through the Discord pocket check without crashing the internet. Sorry, Kuhnle.
So is this about the time you guys start wrapping things up?
I usually try to go off around the time DVD comes on. Especially if I'm doing a giveaway. Like I'll go through DVDs time. Like last week I went to shoot. That was a long one last week. I think I was on for like 4.5 hours or something. Ended up finishing around 1:30, but I usually try to finish around noon, you know, Central Time, my time.
What state are you at?
Louisiana. I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, I got you. I'm in Missouri.
Let's see if I can get my tabletop camera to work again. I was gonna show that. Let's see. I don't know what was up with this thing earlier. Let's see, camera. There we go. And how do you switch? Good Lord. All right. Oh, I have to take this off. All right. Remove that. There we go. Carco sent me this one. I've been kind of haven't really carried it. I kind of checked it out, toting it around the house a little bit, but that's a pretty neat one. A little Vosteed Naga.
That one did look
Crazy ass.
interesting. The scales were a little crazy for me, though.
Yeah, I think they got some that are like more plain.
Showing off the good stuff over here.
What was that one?
The least expensive Victorinox ever made. I think it cost like $16. Single blade. It's definitely not the good stuff. I just happen to have it next to me.
I like the man, I forgot the name of it. Like the more modern looking Victorinox. It kind of resembles a Spyderco a little bit. I forgot the name of that one, but I always thought that one was pretty neat looking.
See you, Petty.
Damn, Maddie's up. Look at that. How you doing there, Matisfaction?
Hey, Matisfaction, what's up, brother?
Dana said I wanted to see the Naga scales used elsewhere. But it, Ken said, but it doesn't have a toothpick. TC blades running late, post mine later. I got the only two knives that I've got on the way are the Guardian Tactical, the OTF, the Guardian Tactical Recon 35, the newer one, the Gen 2 one. I was watching his MC's video on that last week, and I was like, man, that one looks pretty neat. I'd like to try that one out. The action looks pretty good on it. And so I got one of those on. They're supposed to be here within the next couple of days, and I have a Wells Custom Blade Works knife that he is waiting on it to come back from heat treat, and that should be in hopefully within the next week and a half or so, maybe.
Is the Wells a fixed blade?
No, it's a folder. I can actually, let's see. Let me see if I can find him. I'd never heard of him until Milton and Eddie and Tommy were got to talking about him. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And he has great prices for a custom. He starts at $375, and he does everything. You know, he does everything in house himself. The only thing he outsources, I guess, is the heat treat. Let's see, Walter Wells. That's the wrong one. Wells Blade Works. There it is. And I'll go back to screen share.
Guys, I'm 4 away from 1400. Help your boy out.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's see. I was gonna put you, let me. Add to scene. Got 2 Sevr Sevns in here right now.
Yay. That's me.
Bring him over here.
Guys, just so you
Or
know,
maybe this would be.
Video that says this changes everything. Okay, that's a Max Ace Kestrel that just dropped that has M398, which is vastly superior to M390. It's M398 and it's $130. So what other knives come with M398?
Damn, that's crazy.
Right. Everything in Poikilo's lineup comes at M398, but we typically don't see that steel on knives like under $300. So if you want M398 and you want it on the cheap, Max Ace's website, Kestrel, and you'll see a version just like this. But it's actually insane that exists. So it wasn't clickbait. Max Ace is shaking up the knife world. ... Again.
Oh yeah, the Kestrel's a good one. I gave one of those. Carco gave me one. I gave it away. Not M398. The one that I gave away was whatever was that M390 they did first, I think.
Yeah, M390 was the first one.
But M398, that's definitely awesome.
Knives and Gear Insights, I agree. I would
I think it's kind of comparable to. It's like S90V kind of maybe.
What, the M398?
Yeah, isn't M398 more? I mean, I know the edge retention on it's good.
Yeah, basically it loses 1 point in durability. So M390 is like a 3.5. M398 is like a 2.5 for like toughness. It loses 1 point off of corrosion resistance, so it goes from a 9 to an 8. But then for edge retention, it goes from like a 6 to a 9. And then what they did to fix the toughness aspect is they made the blade really robust. So like towards the tip, and it's got like a fairly thick blade spine. So you essentially have 8 out of 10 corrosion resistance, you have 9 out of 10 edge retention, and the toughness sucks, but they fixed that by just making the blade more robust.
I know everybody talks shit about the Italian Spyderco's heat treats, but the Spyderco, I love the Spyderco. It's a pretty good knife, and it's in an M398. I've used the hell out of this thing, and I haven't had to sharpen it yet. It's pretty. It's held the factory edge is held up pretty great. I was trying to show that one that you did a video on. Where is it? I thought that one was pretty cool. Azusa Blade Works, the Hell Dorado.
Oh, yeah, the Hell Dorado. Yeah. So for anyone that isn't familiar with the Hell Dorado, it is a $99 knife that comes in G10 or micarta and Vanax. So it's $100 and you get Vanax. But also, it's a pre-order right now. It ships in December. But if you pre-order it, you also get the Azusa Blade Works Cochise for free. So for $100, you get the knife that you see in this video here, plus an Azusa Blade Works Cochise, plus the Vanax blade steel, all for $100. That's ridiculous value.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a better way to drop $100 on a knife right now, unless if you're looking for Vanax.
Yeah, Vanax is good stuff. The only one I've ever had in Vanax was the Padre. I had the Padre. That one was good.
Oh, and speaking of the Italian heat treats, So if you go to Lion Steel's website and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, it says steel and heat treat, and you know their stuff is made in Maniago, I think Italy, but they go through and they tell you what the makeup is and the HRC of each of their steels. So like their D2 is 59 to 61, their M390 is 59 to 61. Their Magna Cut is 60.5 to 62.5. So, like, I think it's become habit for people to say Italian heat treats are dog shit. I just don't think that's the case anymore. Like, I know people parrot that and they say it over and over again, but it's like, okay, well, for the people that are saying that, when was the last time you had Italian steel HRC tested? Because, like, I feel like people have been saying it for years now, but it's like, no one went back to double check to see if they started doing better. And I'm not convinced that every person that buys, you know, Italian M390 is so versed in blade steel that they can tell the heat treat is underwhelming. So yeah, scroll all the way down to the bottom. On the left, under where it says Lion Steel, it says steel and heat treatment. And their ranges are fine. Like, I mean, they're either industry standard or a little better than industry standard across the board.
Let's see.
Oh, Fred the Lug. I love that.
What the?
Yeah, they're going to make some improvements on it, but I love the Eldorado. Amazing blade to handle ratio, super utilitarian, and just funky looking. Big fan.
What the hell is 490? K490?
Nope.
I like K390.
But, like, do their heat treats look terrible, or do they look pretty in line with industry standards?
They look pretty much pretty much standard to me.
Yeah.
Magna Cut, I mean, people want Magna Cut 62 to 64, but the standard begins at 60. They're doing 60 and a half to 62 and a half. I mean, I guess it depends on what you know.
What you want to use it for.
It could be a dog shit heat treat for what you want to use it for, you know, but I mean, it doesn't mean it's a dog shit heat treat for, you know, for what, you know, everybody in general, I mean, that's not bad ranges at all.
Knives in your insides.
On their TV.
I agree completely with you guys.
M4. Yeah. That's weird. I wonder why they don't list it on their LMAX. All right, let's see. I was gonna do this earlier, but I got squirreled. Wells. It's like pretty simple, you know, pretty cool looking little folders. I like his I like his kind of aesthetic, and he'll do whatever. I think they start at 375. He'll do whatever handle material. If you want G10, micarta, and I think in general he does S35VN is like his normal steel. But I mean, everything he does is just him, you know, in house, which is pretty cool, I think. But I think mine should have a similar aesthetic to that, but I wanted the butterscotch paper micarta on mine, which is like a kind of a creamier looking, kind of like that. But yeah, pretty neat. Where is, let's see, Donnie. Can't show a custom knife without showing blesses. Dude does some sick work, man. It was. Oh, there he is. TKE, thanks. Dude does some awesome work for a 75-year-old man from Nebraska. Or however old he is. You don't see a flipper on mine, huh? That's mine. That's the Predator. Yeah, I mean Donnie, it's pretty good working with you. I mean, he'll do, like, he asked me, like, do you like, you like opening holes, you like thumb studs, you like, flippers, you like, forward choils, you like this, you like that, what kind of finish do you like? He came up with that finish all on his own. I told him, like, kind of like the aesthetic I was going for. I kind of wanted something that was more like a bruiser. But that finish, I didn't see that coming. That finish is badass. I think he calls it dark matter or something, maybe. But it doesn't fade, it's like it looks like an anode, but it doesn't fade. It's pretty sick, and it kind of has like the pot mark looking, kind of like wrought iron or something to it, kind of like the Predator's mask in the movies, so pretty sick. Yeah, I'm more like I've kind of changed a little bit over the last year or two. I was more into, I guess, more fidgety knives. Kind of more at first, and then kind of got into more into like bigger bruisers now, I guess. But there's still some smaller ones that'll like this Fair Monster. I mean, that one really surprised the hell out of me. Like, but it's not a small knife. I think it's over 7. Let's see. Let me measure this thing real quick. Like Rat 2 size, maybe a little bit bigger. 7 1/8 overall. Which, I mean, usually I prefer like 8 to 8.5. Like, I would be more likely to carry a 9.5 inch overall knife than I would a 7-inch overall knife normally. But this one's like super, there's always exceptions, I guess, to preference. And then, preference changes over time too. I know mine has for sure. I mean, I was all about titanium and shit, a couple years ago, and now I'm more into shit lately. I've been on more like a micarta kick. Wear knives make some nice stuff. Just came across that yesterday. What's up, John Tagamori? All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's I guess that's like a general, like this one's shoot, I'm not even up. Let me put myself back up on let me put myself back up on here. Like this one's got this one from Carco. All right. I mean, it's a big son of a bitch. Big beefy bastard, but like overall, it's not even 8 inches overall, right? It's like 7 7/8. It's close, but it just feels, I mean, it feels like a humongous knife, I guess. The stovepipe. I'll send it to you if you want. Pretty cool knife. I wish I like the stovepipe. I like it a lot, but I wish they made one. And man, it fits perfect, like in my hand, you know. And it's a let's see, what's the overall on that. A little under. See, the stovepipe's like a little under 7 inches. That's probably help if I put it on the screen, but it's just under 6 3/4. Or overall, you know, kind of what I would normally call like a smaller knife, you know. But I mean, it feel like if they made it a little bit smaller, I don't think I would really like it so much. But I wish they made a like a 1 inch, you know, like a stovepipe, you know, XL or something, just like something that was like 8 inches overall or something. But it's a solid knife. The finish on it's awesome. You know, I think it looks great. Plus, old boy's got a pretty cool maker's mark. But yeah, just said you might have to remind me, but yeah, I'll definitely send it to you if you want to check it out. Uman's on. Yeah, it's like flicking it out. I ain't thumb flick it out. You can't. Some people cannot. Almost. You can almost reverse flick it, but it's got those big you know, phosphor bronze washers in there. But like the action is what do they call that? Hydraulic action or whatever. It's not, you know. I mean, you can shake the shit out of it and it'll shut. But I mean, those have been around for what, 17 years or something like that. I like it, man. I tell you, like of the three, the Umnenzon, I think I like the aesthetics the best of the Umnenzon. I think to me the Umnenzon looks the coolest. I like that double harpoon, you know, and I mean it's just a unique, you know, it's a unique looking knife. I mean the silhouette of it is unique. You could black this out and you'd still be able to tell that's an Umnenzon. The Sebenza is a good knife, but I don't like and they might make them different. I didn't like the one thumb stud, you know, the one side thumb stud on the Sebenza. But to me the Nkosi, I would probably, if I could find somebody that had a new Nkosi that I liked, like with the natural, I really want an Nkosi with natural micarta inlays, with the Tonto tip, the Tonto blade shape. I would probably trade the Umnenzon for that right now, just because of the fact that the Nkosi is a hell of a lot easier to actuate than the Umnenzon. Like I can sit here and thumb flick it, you know, for a while, but the studs are, you know, and they also serve as the, you know, the stops. They're not at all. They're notoriously uncomfortable. I know you can change them out. I've seen people change them out on Instagram and stuff, but I do like the look of it. And it feels great too. Like in hand, it just feels like a, you know, it's almost like feels like you're holding a fixed blade or something, you know. No, some people might be able to. That's a glass breaker, and I thought it was a flipper at first too, but that's a glass breaker. It's possible, but it's not like see, it'll move. Like if I put pressure, if I put enough pressure right there, it'll move a little bit, the blade out, but there's not enough meat up there to flip it. Plus that's really pointy up there, so they're kind of, you know, there's the reverse flick finally on it. But this thing will wear the shit out of your thumbs for sure. It's not one that you're gonna sit there on the couch and, you know, do this with it all day long. Ken says he got the Nkosi because of the 2 thumb studs. And I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be, you know, probably wouldn't be a hard a modification to do or whatever. But I like the Eddie let me borrow his Sabenza and his Nkosi, and I had them at the same time. And the Sabenza, I think it's an awesome knife, but the Nkosi to me was just a little bit better. My card on it, the inlays on it, kind of reminded me of like a luxury leather or something, and it's pretty neat. Right, yeah. Yeah, Sabenza's a great knife. Ken says he does like the inlays a little better on the Nkosi. Yeah, build a whole new model. I'll tell you, like the ergonomics on it. I mean, not the ergonomics, but the actuation with those thumb studs and the I'd say that the action, it's not, you know, at all like a drop shot or anything, but you know, but the action on it some people don't like, and the thumb studs is something that even though I own it, I like myself don't really like for the Umnenzon. But other than that, aesthetic wise, I mean, I think it's a gorgeous knife. And ergonomic wise, it feels great. One thing that I do love about it too is that lock bar. Like the access to the lock bar is just, you know, it's there, you know, and it's comfortable too. So it's easy to disengage it. Yeah. I think I like the Monkey Edge frag a little better, but those are those are a little harder to find and expensive usually if you find them. This one, where the hell did I put it at? I got one. I mean, somewhere around here. There it is. The action on that one's the Slim Medfords have like kind of. Medfords aren't really known for their action. I mean, they run washers too for the most part, I believe. But this one's miles easier to actuate than that Umnenzon is. And it's pretty thin too. And if I had to pick something about the Slim Midi I didn't like, would be probably lock bar access. Exact opposite on the Umnenzon. It's got great lock bar access, but if you look at the Slim Midi, you know, I mean, you don't see the lock bar right there, do you? No, because it's flush. It's flush. You know? Yeah, that one looks pretty sweet. As far as high-end knives go, this is, everybody probably knows this already, but this is probably one of my favorites. That's the same as the Rask with the action. I mean, it just, you know, it doesn't immediately drop shut, but it's like the gravity of the blade just slowly makes it glide shut. all kinds of cool details on the inside too. You know, I mean, they got the exact date and time that this exact one was made. You can go on Grimsmo's website, look in the Norseman archives, and find you know, number 3744 Norseman in there, and it'll have this exact one, you know, in there. So the Rask, or the new one's the Fagel, I think. Yeah, Rask is good, man, and it's kind of with people with Grimsmo's. I mean, there's people who own both, but people seem to like, if people really like the Rask, they don't like the Norseman, or if people love the Norseman, they don't like the Rask as much, or whatever. I like both of them. The Rask is a little bit thinner of a little more sleek profile. You know, doesn't have the I'm trying to think of another word for the blade shape, but it doesn't have the recurve reverse Tonto or the recurve Tonto or whatever the hell. I mean, horse dick's the most accurate thing, but I like the milling too that they do. You know, the step milling. I've only got 2 knives like that. The Norseman, and then this. Where's it at? Shit. You'd think I would have a couple of knives out on a YouTube channel that's about pocket knives, but here's that one. That's the estuary. That one's only about 250, 300 bucks. Yeah, right. I mean, it's unique for sure, just like the Norseman. With the step mill and all that. But, shit, I need to put. How do I? I didn't even know you were off the screen this whole time.
Oh yeah, I've just been hanging out, just a voice. But now that you put me on screen, I'm gonna go hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, Knife Nut said Slim Mitty's bearings. I didn't know it was bearings. I thought, I've never taken it apart, come to think of it, so that's probably why. But I think the Genesis T, and I might be wrong on this one too, but I think the Genesis T is that one's washers, isn't it? All right, it's a big fat little bastard here. It's gotta be washers. G-Ball, what's up, man? This is a knife channel. I was watching for the kinky goat videos you've been doing. Don't tell anybody about those, man. Shit. Damn it, Greg. What's up, laid off Pete? Crazy Roach, how's it going, man? Sorry, I got squirreled and started talking away. Laid off Pete. G Balla Holla. Greg, you going live tonight, buddy? Man, I gotta get some. Greg, send me some of your stickers. Hey, get you on the table here, buddy.
I had to hang out a little bit longer to make it seem like I washed my hands. Because, you know, if you come back too quick, everyone's like, oh, you didn't wash your hands.
Oh, yeah, if you come right back, everybody's, yeah. You
No,
gotta
I
make it
didn't
at least seem like you washed them.
I didn't wash them, but I needed that time delay so people thought that I did.
Well, I mean, my motto is like, if I took a shower, you know, I mean, why do
Yeah,
I
I took a shower yesterday, so clearly I'm still good for today.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Shower within the last week or so.
It future-proofs you a little bit, I think. Are you going to Blade Show?
Man, if I do go to a Blade Show, the next one will be Atlanta next year. We were supposed to go this year. Had to cancel like 2 weeks before it happened, but not planning on Blade Show until hopefully Atlanta next year.
So skipping this upcoming one in Utah?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip Utah. I don't want to get kidnapped, man. Those Mormons are.
I would also like to not get kidnapped. That would be preferable. I think that's a good standing rule to have most places, though.
Trying to see if MPG's still in here.
Hey, G-Ball, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro.
Old Gweg. Everything looks good for tonight at 9:30.
That BBNM is super, super sweet. Did the Shadow version come with the frag pattern? Hey, yeah, I'll be there too, Ken. I'll be working a booth for Aurora Blade. Oh, it did? That's awesome. Yeah, you got like the dopest version. I like the Bowie more than the Tonto. Yep, full DLC. Beautiful. Such a good knife.
Where are you located, Sevr Sevn?
Just outside of St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay. Are you talking about Aurora, like the Truffles people?
No, that's Aurora Knife and Tool. I'm talking about Aurora Blade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they sell high-end, borderline mid-tech Chinese knives, and they're where I get a lot of my cool shit that people haven't seen before.
I was wondering because that Aurora Knife and Tools here, they're in Metairie. They're like 18 miles from my house.
No shit.
He was showing off his he was doing like I was supposed to go to it. Fred the Lug actually hooked me up with him. I was supposed to go to the reveal for the newer one that they got. That's it's got the same like the pivot button lock, but it's shoot, I forget. It's like the one that they designed off of like a bunch. They piled up like a bunch of silhouettes of knife designs.
Like the knifiest knife ever. Yeah,
knifiest knife ever. Forgot the damn name of it though. But pretty cool people, you know. I just haven't.
You should just stroll down there. You should just stroll down there and be like, "Hey, this guy Sevr Sevn, he's like kind of a dick, and he keeps harassing me about getting a truffles. So can you guys just just send him one so he stops?"
The truffles is a pretty cool one. Lanyard Man sent me that one to I think it was Lanyard Man sent me that one to try out a while back.
Yeah, I've tried them out before. They are pretty cool. I dig them. I think the pivot action on the Voss Steeds and the Remetz are a little bit better. But I know they use entirely different like locking systems. This is the Big Idea Design Overlook. It's pretty tiny compared to a real steel Sylph. Actually, that's what I need. G-Ball, I need you to hook me up with Real Steel. I really like their stuff, but they are non-responsive, bro.
I tell you who's really responsive is Benchmade, because I asked them if they could start sending me maybe a review sample or two, you know, and I don't even have to keep them. I like, you know, would send them back or whatever. And they sent me an email back with a link to their shop where I could buy their shit if I wanted to try it.
Was there a discount?
No. No, not at all.
Just the most ignorant fucking response.
They were like, yeah, you can buy our stuff right here. You know, you could try it out that way. So, like, all right.
That's wild. Thanks, guys. Oh, I meant to tell you, Blade HQ has this really cool, like, outreach program for content creators. So if I were you, I would shoot them an email because they're talking about sending out samples and stuff like that for reviewers. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Blade HQ is like they have a lot of cool stuff. And you don't have to just review the stuff they want you to review, like, because they'll send you stuff they want to get visibility on. But you can also request knives if you want to check out something specific. But I just started working with them. I haven't gotten anything yet, but whenever they transferred me over to the new affiliate program, that's when they also invited me to the, whatever they call it, like the content creator collaboration thing. So I would definitely reach out to them if for no other reason, but to just be part of that program. So they'll send you stuff for review. And I mean, if they accepted me, they'll accept you. You're like 3.5 times my size. So
I just email them and be like, "Do you guys know who the fuck I am?" Like, I'm
well, for
I'm
starters,
a pretty big deal.
You should have reached out to me. Okay, you should have reached out to me. But since you failed to do that, here I am wasting my time.
I will accept your $1,000 knives only if you choose to send them to me.
And you better send an apology with that $1,000 knife because
yeah,
and
like a rental car or something. Yep.
As a matter of fact, make me CEO. I think I'll do well there. No, but they have been pretty cool. I think they're really trying to step up their interactions with the knife community. So
I see Knife Center finally started doing Sezzle after 100 years of Sezzle being a thing.
Oh yeah, they had their own layaway program, but yeah, they finally opened up Sezzle, and then Herman Knives has their own pay in 4, which I think is like dope as hell.
Yeah,
because you could take one of those like $800 Hermans, split that shit up, and actually like make it reachable to the average consumer, which I think is pretty sweet.
We're only missing 4 months of truck payments. You too.
And also, look, man,
Herman's got some sick shit.
I've cut some crazy stuff out of the budget. You know what I'm saying? Like my kid was putting on a little weight, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, water and crackers.
I'm not doing
this. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you.
Yeah.
So, I also talked him out of going to college, which saves me a tremendous amount of money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean you don't need college.
Or really any. Well, my concern is if he gets a higher education, he's going to realize how terrible of a person I am. So if I can just keep him hungry and stupid, then things are just easier for me.
I'm just pulling for the scholarship. Yeah, hopefully that happens.
Fingers crossed. Now, is he athletic enough? No. Is he incredibly smart? Okay, actually, he's both very athletic and very smart. He's homeschooled and he's graduating at 16. So, yeah, he's pretty great. I love my son.
These big knife companies don't just want to send random small channels free knives. What in the actual? Yeah, no, right? That's crazy, huh? And Benchmade, I mean, I make fun of them, but God bless them. I mean, shit, Metal Complex tears them a new asshole every time they send him a knife and about their pricing, and they hang in there. They still send them.
Well, just getting the viewership. I mean, just having an extra 10,000 people know that your knife exists is going to be all the publicity they need, even if Metal Complex is tearing it down. But he always says they're good knives. They're just overpriced.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've handled. I only own one now, but I used to own a couple of them. I've never handled a Benchmade that I didn't like. My issue has never been with their quality. Now I'm sure there are ones out there that are, bad or whatever, but I've never had an issue with their quality. This is the only one I still own. I love it. I think this is probably the only one that's still near reasonably priced. Is the Griptilium. Hell of a work knife.
I was really sold on their Mini Bedlam and the 710. Those are the two that I was like really hooked on. I don't own either of them. Probably never will, but those are the two I was really hooked on.
I've never tried the Mini Bedlam. I've tried the lanyard band loaned me as Bedlam, and I think the unboxing of that was pretty funny because I was trying to figure out. I didn't realize it was a crossbar auto, so I was trying to figure out how to open it, and then like, holy shit, it came out.
Which one was the crossbar auto?
The Bedlam.
Wait, is that a North Arm Skaha?
Yeah.
Can I swap out the stovepipe for the Skaha and check that out?
Send you both of them if you want.
Dude, that would be so sick. Because
if you watch Rick's not, I sent this one to Rick's, and whenever he unboxed it, he was trying to do the flipper tab. Now I tuned the hell out of the inside of this one. The way that they do it is you got a single tab, right, and it's got two screws down here on the inside. If I can get the camera to quit drinking, it's got two screws that hold that liner, the lock on the inside, and down here you got the little detent and everything. So I took it apart. Really super easy knife to take apart. And that single bar, if you bend it very slightly, right, it makes the damn thing rocket out of there like it feels assisted. Like it really feels assisted when you but it's a little harder to flip. I mean, once you know that, it's gonna be, you gotta push a little bit harder than you normally would for a flipper. But this thing's like, I mean, it comes out.
That actually looks magical.
And great. I mean, I carry this one to work all the time. I love it. It's a simple ass design, simple knife, but works really well.
Would you call it the poor man's Rask?
Yeah, that's not a bad. I don't think that's a bad statement at all, really. The poor Canadian's Rask.
And don't those things retail for like $350 or something like that?
I think you get them from North Arm. You can get the basic, I think, for about $300, like just with G10. And then if you get one with, I think this is. I got this one on the secondary from Love Them Knives, but I think this is Arctic camo carbon fiber. But I think if you get it direct from North Arm, it's like $350 for this version. Sky has an awesome knife.
Yeah, I'll shoot you my address on IG. I would love to check those out for sure.
And you just put it in the chat right here, man. That's no problem.
Oh, just throw with the zip code too? Okay.
You got a credit card number.
Oh yeah, no, that should be easy. Did you need the last three? Or the billing zip code?
Nah, I can figure it out without. Tell you what, I don't know. I was thinking about selling this one, but this thing surprised the hell out of me. I think I'm gonna end up keeping this one in the collection. The Beowulf. This is a stupid, fat ass, big old knife.
Dude, that thing is a chungus.
I mean, it cuts. I mean, it does knife shit, but it's not anywhere near something that's it's like practical at all. I think it weighs 13.5 ounces, maybe.
That blade's pretty drop shutty.
Oh yeah, I mean it weighs, you know. I don't even know what the action's like on it because the weight of the blade. I mean, it makes a noise whenever it, like, put it up to the mic. Like, it makes a noise whenever it shuts because it's... I took the glass breaker off of it. It does come with a super pointy glass breaker on the end of it. But actually, this one's super duper ergonomic. They make a mini, too.
They had one, I don't know if it was Midgard's Messer or if it was PMP, but it was called the Big Boss. And that was another huge, massively overbuilt knife. It looked really, really freaking cool.
I think that's PMP. They got a lot of cool ones, too, yeah.
Didn't PMP
I almost bought a
buy
Titano.
out?
I love that one.
Oh, the Titano looked fucking sick. Yeah, I really like that one. I saw them for sale, like, at a pretty good price. They were like under $300 at Atlantic Knife Works, but that was forever ago.
Devon was gonna sell me his for and it's in new condition. He was gonna sell me his for like $350, I think, which is still a pretty good discount. But
big time. Weren't they $5 originally?
yeah, I think they're around $5. Hey, if you think about it, see if you can email, and you might have talked to them already. I don't know, but these people are awesome too. TRM, they're great.
TRM, see, yeah, TRM is fantastic. I did shoot them an email, and they're sending me whatever their newest knife is, the newest holier nerd or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I've owned a TRM, and unfortunately I had to sell it, but super good knife. I can't remember if it was the Neutron or the Atom.
This one's the Neutron. Was the first knife a company ever sent me, and they were like, "Yeah, just keep it, give it away, whatever." I was like, "What? Are you serious?"
That's sick, dude.
And then they came out with the scale change out, and I messaged actually messaged Hillary on TikTok. I saw a TikTok video, and I was like, "Yeah, man, y'all should send me some of those scales." And they're like, "Yeah, send me your address." Sent me the scales. I sent them a message and asked them if they could send me an Atom for a friend that's a military veteran, Mr. Eddie, because he really wanted an Atom. And I was like, "There's no way that they're gonna send me an Atom, to keep." And they was like, "Yeah, keep it. Tell them we said thank you for your service." So. Pretty damn cool people, and they sent me a bulldog. The bulldog was like the grand prize on my 4K giveaway. So they're awesome people,
sick,
really approachable.
Yeah, that's badass, man.
What's
Very
up,
cool
man?
people. I've met some people like that, like Herman. I reached out to Herman, and they're gonna send me something. Which I thought that was like a 1 in a million. I didn't think that would ever. I did not think my email would mean anything to them.
That's awesome, man.
But, and then I reached out to Big Idea Design, and they're hooking me up with a pen, which is pretty sweet. Now, keep in mind, I have a very specific way I approach these companies and these people, and it's 100%. I'm not joking. It's 100% with a poem written about the company, and then I send it off, and then at the bottom of that I link my socials, and then I say, hey, it would be super cool if I could just check out some of your knives. And then I would say probably about, I don't know, I'd say 30% of the time it works out pretty good.
Dang, Ross, just joining in the conversation is cringe. What's up, Dang Ross?
Why you gotta be like that?
Tegan, how's it going, man? Yeah, I mean, my approach is usually like, you guys know who I am, try to stay humble.
Hey, bless, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you. At least somebody's got my back in this chat. Damn.
Fucking freeloaders. frame lock shadow. That'd be badass. I've never tried the Holy Nerd, and I've never tried the Shadow.
Oh, and American Blade Works was another one that kind of worked out that way too. It was the same thing, you know, send a poem in my socials and stuff like that. You know, just be upfront with them because I know they're gonna, you know, they're gonna be creeps and they're gonna find me anyway, and they're gonna see my substantially underwhelming subscriber count and then be like, no, don't even return his email. He's a peasant. So it's really cool whenever some of these like small batch in-house makers are willing to send you stuff, but then companies like Benchmade, who could easily afford to throw a bug out at you, they just don't.
Yeah, I mean, like Donnie's making me a couple of Ripley's, you know, just to give away right now, which I thought that was pretty nice of him.
Yeah, he said something to me about a Ripley as well. Actually,
Yeah.
I actually did send him a poem. I didn't request anything, but I'm not much of a poem guy. It's not something I'd ever done before. So for me, it takes a wild amount of time and effort to like put something together that has meaning and thought. And but I actually sent one over to him because I don't know, something in my head I was kind of thinking about his knives and stuff like that, and I shot it over to him. And he called me, you know, he called me a bunch of slurs and said that, you know, I had to say, you know, no homo about 1 million times to cleanse both of us. You know, so he was a real man about it, but you know,
No, I know it.
It meant
I
something.
know you're
to
lying
me.
because I know Donnie wouldn't say no. When I know Donnie wouldn't say no homo. He's
See, Dane Ross, I can't use AI because then that takes the magic out of it. I feel like if I bleed and suffer and give myself unnecessary headaches trying to do something that I was never meant to do, then hopefully some of that sincerity comes across. Also, I never thought of using AI, so
and maybe now everybody gets a poem.
I think the first time that it worked, I was pretty hooked on it. I was like, okay, so this has to be my go-to. This has to be the thing that I do. So sometimes I don't get any responses. Sometimes I get thanks for the poem. We're not sending you knives, you peasant. And sometimes I get shit.
Well, Benchmade will gladly send you a link to their shop for sure.
Donnie, it's fire. Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about spiritual cleansing.
Lynch is pretty good too, man. They've been really nice to me too. I got the pry bar here and a couple of clips that they sent to me. Pretty awesome.
I've never reached out to Lynch Northwest.
They're pretty cool. They sent me. I got the this one's I did an unboxing video of it. It's the best case scenario. Pretty cool. And I've never really been as into pry bars, but I mean this one, I thought about keeping this one. I was like, man, I like that. It's a pretty cool pry bar.
Dude, I love that. It's a whale. How much does one of those cost?
130 maybe, something around that.
That's not too bad at all for USA made.
Yeah, they got, and then they sent stickers and other cool stuff for giveaways. So. Pretty cool people. Actually, the 8020S, I got that one on right there.
See, I'm stuck between getting an 8020 or getting the Flightanium, like premium version that's all titanium. I'm kind of stuck between those two. I don't know which one I should get because they're both made in the same factory. But
the 20. Well, this one's the arcade. That one's Taiwan.
yeah, and they have an all titanium version that I really like. But it's basically, am I picking between, do I want just thumb studs or do I want the flicking hole?
But that's let's see, this is the USA made, but that's the one that's actually made in Wampum, Pennsylvania. That's the 8020S. That one's the Taiwan. That's a slicer variant of the 20.5. This is Taiwan too. That's the arcade.
So I've got this arcade in for review. It's the more premium one, but like the action just feels like really stiff. Like I can actually fail to deploy it. Like if I want to get it up, I really have to like be meaningful with it. And then if I pull all the way down, this doesn't want to. It just wants to lock up, right? And I don't know if it's like that for all shark locks, but like I feel like it should be more freely. There we go. Right? Is this how they all are? Or is this, am I doing it wrong? Am I retarded?
You know what messed me up? This is gonna sound like some basic white bitch shit, but this one, the arcade, I was sitting there fidgeting when I first got it, and it was kind of stiff and everything, and it would get to the point where it was stuck. And I maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was doing a live, and I was like, man, this thing, like I can't even pull the damn, you know, like the shark lock back on it. You know, it's getting stuck so bad. And Tommy was like, have you tried oiling it? And I was like, I mean, no, man, it's got it out the box, you know, from the factory. And so I put a little bit of Gunny Glide in there, and that was it. Works perfect.
Damn. Okay, I've never taken one of these apart. I'm going to do it right now. Is there anything I should be aware of?
That spring you gotta be careful with that spring. I mean, if you're not me, you should be fine taking one apart.
Wait, are these T10s?
I think the pivot's a T10, I believe. Let's see. Inlays are T6s, pocket clip T6. Yeah, T10
Yeah.
on that pivot.
Okay, bet. Hopefully this doesn't take an eye out. When I say I'm astonishingly bad at most things, I truly mean I'm astonishingly, like, actually terrible at most things. But I think I can do this.
Yeah, I'm
What all
not.
did you lube up?
Huh?
What all did you lube up? Just the pivot?
No, I didn't even take it apart. Like when I lubed it up, I didn't even take it apart at all. Like I put some Gunny Glide. Like I had it. Let's see. Move my thing back over here. I just put like a little bit, you know, kind of. Just put like a little, you know, with it closed. Put a little here and here. Put a little extra than I would normally put. But I put a little on each side, you know, and then I put some right on the where the lock face meets up with the base of the blade, kind of.
Right.
You know, where that actually slides. Right, kind of in that area right there. I didn't take it apart. Once I did that, I mean, this works fine. But before, like from the factory, without doing that, I'd probably open and close it maybe 30 times or something when I unbox it. In the night, you know, before the live, I guess, maybe, I don't know, maybe like 50 or something. But it didn't have any, I guess they didn't lube it up from the factory or something. But once I did that, I mean, damn thing's just, it works perfectly fine. I was like, wow. That's about the easiest problem I've ever had with a knife that I couldn't figure out. That goes to tell you anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that worked. I have a bowl of lube. I just stuck the whole thing in there. And, yeah.
which I never would have thought of that. But I was thinking about, well, shit, do I need to get a Dremel? And you know, because like with the MSI, they notoriously, like the MSI when they first came out, they had that problem. You know, to where that wasn't that they would fail a spine whack test or whatever because that wasn't sliding up far enough into the you know, the base of the blade. So a lot of people had to.
Geometry was all fucked up.
Yeah, but no, I mean, if Tommy wouldn't have said that, I probably would have sent it back. To be honest with you, I would have never thought that a knife that, you know, I just unboxed from the factory, I would have to, you know, instantly lube up.
It looks like it was the same thing for mine. Because it is acting great. I actually think I will end up getting the arcade. Man, I got so many freaking knives to review and send back. I think I'm sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 9 knives on my desk that are not mine that I have to review and get sent back. And I try to have a really, really fast turnaround, but I'll probably end up knocking out, like, I'm 5 videos ahead of, so like if I like fell asleep for a week, I would have 5 videos that would go out and keep the channel going. But I'm going to try to get the rest of these knocked out today. That way I can just ship everything back on Monday. Well, I'll get them knocked out between today and tomorrow, and then I'll ship everything out on Monday.
I got a dead man video just to fuck with everybody, but I got one that I keep scheduled 6 months ahead. So if I die,
there's going to be a cryptic video of you just popping up on everyone's
later. 6 months later. What's up, guys? It's been a while, but
yeah. So if you're seeing this, I'm dead. How cryptic would that be? Like at the 6 month mark, people are starting to really settle in. They're starting to kind of move on with their lives, and then you just creep right back up.
Yeah. All of a sudden, bam! 3 shorts and a long form. Yeah, I think I've got I got 11 right here from Pons that I'm done with that I got to send back to him, and I've got one of Carco's, which is this one, which is the Vosteed. And then I'd send those back, which I'm sending those back. I'm sending Pons's back Monday, and then after that, the only one I'll have is Carco's. I just sent Eddie back the Clark Customs, the Mojave, and the Keeling, and I sent Milton back the Knoll. Sent Tommy's Ire and Cyber Blade and his Chupacabra back. So I'm almost loaner free.
You still have plenty of knives in your own collection that you haven't touched?
Yeah, I've probably got, I don't know, probably 6 or 7. I've never done a video of this. I've never done a long form of this one. You know, so pretty
that's
cool.
Dope. Is that the Megatherium?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've only reviewed maybe 5 or 6 of my own knives. So if you're in the pass around group, right?
I'm in it, but I haven't really done it in a long time. Like I kind of, like it would be a little too infrequent for me, you know, because I would get one, and then if you just depend on the pass around, you don't really, you know. So I would get one just often enough to randomly have to send something back. So I just kind of opted out of it, I guess.
Well, they have quite a few cool things coming in. I just offset whenever I sign up for stuff. So, like, you know, I'll be first on the list for 1 or 2 items, and then I'll try to be 5th, and then, like, you know, maybe last on a couple of them to kind of offset them a bit. But I've been getting in quite a few knives. I've got what do I have? I've got the Vosteed, this one. I've got this one.
Let's see. Let me put you on the big.
I think it's the Croc.
Oh yeah. Tommy just got that one. That one looks pretty cool.
And then I've got the Avid
The
one.
Croc.
So these both just came in from Pass Around. So I mean, it's picking up. They're getting a lot of stuff in there. I didn't realize you had to click Add Channel to see the new stuff. So there was just knives I was missing out on left and right. And then once I realized I could actually go and sign up for them, yeah.
I did the same thing. I don't. What is that, Slack or whatever that app's called? I look at using that. I mean, I suck in general at apps and shit. Like, I mean, if Mr. Eddie didn't, mastermind the whole Discord thing, I would not have a Discord at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a Discord, man. I feel like there's so many of them. And
yeah, that's what Tommy's got a channel in mind that he does, pocket checks. He's gonna help with gadgets, Discord, TKE Discord, HWG Live, pocket check,
Yeah, I just feel like there's so many of them, and I don't know.
I do the community thing now too, so people can just, put up on there.
Oh, I did hear about that. I don't know where it's at though. Fred the Lug. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I absolutely will. Yeah, it's the lefty.
Let me see if I can
lefty
even
EDC
find
pass
it.
around.
I don't even know if I can find it on my own.
I can Google it.
Let's
It's not a
see
big deal.
here.
I did hear something about that though. And if I could just have it in YouTube, that would be pretty sick.
I think you gotta activate it or something. This is mine. I got shit. Let's see. I don't think you gotta be a member. No. All right, that's members only, recent only, members. So it's not maybe posts. I forget to post all the time. Gons is live. Jesus, there's Carco. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe G-Ball knows how to do it. That's weird, yeah. I activated it. Like, I know you can, whenever they came out, it was like a month or two ago that YouTube came out with that. And I was like, yeah, that'd be a good kind of alternative to, to having it be on Discord, because a lot of people, don't, they don't have Discord or whatever, so.
Do you remember what it was called?
I think it's called Community. I think it's called Community.
I know if you click on
I'm
Manage
not even-
Videos, then on the next screen after you click Manage Videos, there's a community button that you can click. I don't know if it's in there or not. But that's where I go to see all my comments. Okay, there's comments, there's mentions.
I don't know. I have to like Google it later or something.
Oh, hey, I'm at 1398. Sweet. I picked up a few more subs. Thank
Two
you.
more, man. I mean, we still got anybody in here? Let's see.
Well, I know most of the people in here. I think most of the people in here are already subbed because they pop up in my comments and stuff. And they're frequent flyers. I see them.
All you need is two more. So if we got two people in here that aren't subbed to Sevr Sevn, man, y'all could put them over 1,400, right? Meow. Gotta be two folks in here that aren't. Maybe, maybe not.
So I know Fred is. Mick Ranger is.
I was
Blades is.
Tommy on a couple weeks ago. I was like, "Yeah, man, we gotta have somebody in here that's not sub to help with gadgets." And then, like, I think his sub count went down after after he was on my live. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I had gotten a raid from Tri-State that put me at like 1420, but then, as always with raids, you lose most of those the very next day. So then I dropped back down to like 1380, and now.
Dana said, "Nah, we're all lifers."
Yeah, Dana, yep, sub.
John
already subbed, yep.
Unsub and then sub.
Don't do that. that if you unsub and then resub, it'll just delete 10 of my other subscribers. Yeah, Fred's been subbed for a long time. Yeah, I think most everybody in here is subbed. I don't know if Bless is subbed, and I don't know if G-Ball is subbed. Those would be the two that come to mind.
I don't know if Donnie knows how to sub to. We'd be hardcore.
Knife 69. Yep, you're subbed. Much appreciate. I'll be honest, man. Even though the numbers aren't huge, like every time I wake up and I look at my sub count and it grows, I'm super grateful. I'm like, it blows me away. It's like, wow, there's like 1,300 and 98 people that want to watch what I'm doing. I mean, it just absolutely blows me away. And I mean, I put a lot of effort and work into the stuff that I do. I don't know how to edit, so I just reshoot everything if I make a mistake.
I just leave mistakes in. Fuck it.
Well, if they're like, if I was wrong about the blade steel the whole video, I'll reshoot.
Right, yeah.
But if I say something stupid or if my voice cracks, I leave all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Or if I've been calling it the wrong knife the entire time, it's like, all right, I should probably just reshoot that whole thing.
One of my finest moments, I was doing, I forgot what knife it even was, but let's say the Mordax, for instance. I had it and I did the size comparisons, but I put the one that I did the size comparison with up, or the one that I was doing the video on up when I was doing the size comparison. I was like, yeah, look, as you see here on the Mordax, it's got that,
Yep.
I was talking about the wrong one the whole time.
See, it's crazy to me. My Oz Rosie video got like 256 views, but my Azusa Bladeworks Eldorado has only been out for 2 days, and it's already at 839 views.
That's good. That's a really good count too for only 2 days. That's crazy.
Oh, the Rosie's been out for a week, and it's at 255. So it's just crazy to me how.
Like
I don't know if it's. Oh, go ahead.
If I get one that I'm like super excited, like the Clark was probably the Clark probably the Bless, the Clark, and the Blaurock are probably, I would say the Blaurock Blades 3, the Clark Customs number 47 that I just did a video on last week, and the Bless, my Predator. I mean that. The Predator was the only one that I kept, that was mine, which obviously I was probably the most excited about that one. But as far as like awesome, badass knives I've handled that I was excited to put a video out on, I don't think any of those got like over 1,000 views, like they all get less than, it seems like the more, and I guess it's kind of a money thing too. I mean, a lot, people have more of a budget for a $50 knife than, an $800 Clark Custom or $1,000 Blaurock or whatever. But
I've noticed every time I put the word custom in the title, it gets almost no views. But if I say budget, if I have the word budget in the title, it'll go, instantly be a few hundred views.
Oh yeah, there's definitely there's definitely keyword like Metal Complex. He doesn't give a shit. He says he does it. It's a clickbait thing, but There's definitely, banger, grail, best, shit like that. That'll always kick it
Attract.
up. The thing, like,
Yeah.
and I do it myself. If I unbox a Spyderco, like, I think my most viewed video ever was like long form anyway, was the comparison between the Bug Out, the Bel Air, and the Deca. But after that, my next most viewed videos all in a row after that are, I think all of them are Spyderco unboxings, just from showing the Spyderco box on the thumbnail. It's crazy.
So I was curious to see what impact that would have to my viewership, if having a Spyderco in the thumbnail would like spike it. And I think it will, but I'll have to wait until the end of today to see what it looks like. Normally a day one video will have somewhere between 70 and 100 views, and then like it typically goes up by 100 for a couple of days after that, and then tapers off around 500 total views. So, but to be honest, man, I'm not worried about like fast growth or even making money on it. I mean, I'm at 300 videos right now, and it costs me money to run the channel. You know that as well as I do. Like you have to pay to run the channel. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable just doing it forever, because I never get sick of it. I don't get tired of talking about knives, and doing 300 videos, at a loss, and still enjoying it means that as time goes on and it becomes, profitable or even break even, it'll just be easier to do the content. I really enjoy getting to handle all these knives and share my opinion on them with people and actually help them make a buying decision. It's always really cool when people are like, hey, I actually bought this knife on your recommendation. I love it.
That's pretty cool too. I like it. That's happened a couple of times. People will comment back later and say, man, you were right. I like that one. That's pretty cool. I mean, you get all kinds of fun comments. But
somebody actually called me out in the comments. They were like, "Oh, that's a hard-working man's knife. You wouldn't know anything about that." And it was like a name I'd never seen before, and I was like, "Okay, cool. Thanks for the comment, heart. Bitch."
I did a video on oh man, I forgot what knife. It was like a couple $100 knife, whatever it was, and somebody in the comments they said I wouldn't pay more than $10 for that. That's like they said something, and then like and I wouldn't pay more than $10 for that knife. That's stupid or whatever. And their profile picture was a dog, like a picture of a dog, and I just commented back, "Dogs can't buy knives," Whenever you talk with people, they don't know what to say. They'd be all super serious and stuff. It's like, yeah, all this shit is inside of my phone or your computer. You know what I mean? Like, this shit's not like, this isn't
not that serious.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard not to get baited, and get super like petty in the comments and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've deleted like paragraphs many times. Like, you know what, mother.
If you had any idea what, yeah.
You should be excited about that Predator. I'm glad you liked it, Fred. I was surprised Fred really liked it because Fred usually likes like smaller knives, and well, not small, but more of like what I would say is a mid-size range. But he seemed to like the Predator too. Definitely a steal at 1K for sure.
Bless. If I go from $13.98 to $13.99, I'm gonna know it was you, bro. I'm just gonna know. Calling you out. My YouTuber sense is tingling, and I can smell a non-sub, and it's written all over your face. All right, man. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and head out. I've got plenty of videos and stuff to shoot today, but it's been a blast, man. I've really enjoyed being on. I appreciate you having me up. For anyone who's in here and isn't subbed, which I don't think is possible, but make sure you sub, because this dude pumps out incredibly mediocre content at a surprising pace, and his pseudo knowledge of something knife related is incomprehensible. He has a knowledge of many things.
I can tell you, it might be wrong, but I'll definitely tell you something. You know.
Yeah, you get information beyond the shadow of a doubt. You'll receive information. No, but seriously, dude, your content's great. I love watching your videos and your reviews and stuff. I like how off the cuff you are, and I like how conversational you are. Sometimes I'm a little robotic in my reviews, so whenever I see yours, it kind of reminds me to like just chill and have a convo. So I really like your content, really admire. I remember in the earlier days, whenever you were just starting to build your channel, and I remember seeing you pop up like in super chats or like in Metal Complex's stream, being like, you know, hey, shout out my channel and stuff. And I remember thinking, wow, this piece of shit isn't going to go anywhere. And I was saying that while I didn't.
You were right.
Didn't have anything. And yeah, it turns out I was right. But no, but I was sitting there being cynical. I was just being a piece of shit. And I was like, yeah, this guy, good luck. And then, you know, a year later, you know, I'm doing the same thing, and you know, you're like 5K plus subscribers and stuff like that. So it's just been really cool to see your journey, man. So you're a big inspiration for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. So thank you.
Definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Now, I don't know how to kick myself out of this, so if you could take me off stage so I could awkwardly try to hang up on this call, that'd be cool.
I'm about to end it too, I think. So it was good having you on for sure. I definitely would like to do it again. And if you got anybody in here, we still got what, 26 in here. If anybody's not subbed to Sevr Sevn, go check him out for sure. And give him a sub, and like a short would probably help too. You know, that helps it stick. YouTube doesn't kick you out. But I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all my channel members, everybody hanging out and listening to me. Shit, we got to see my face today, so that was cool, right? Probably fucking cut my population in half from now on, but appreciate everybody being here. Thank you, Sevr Sevn, for coming on, sir. And
thanks, man.
Y'all have a good one.